I'm picking everybody.
Welcome to the Just Win Betting Podcast. It's your host T Sweezy. Wow. My third time witnessing my team going to the NBA Finals, man. Long time coming, man. We haven't won a championship since 2016, man. You know what I'm saying?
2008.
I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say we haven't won a championship in 16 years. My fault. But
You good.
But yeah, man. Like I was saying, man, Pacers gave it all. It was a hard fought game. They fought to the end. TJ McConnell put it out there. Shout out to him. Pastor Siakam put it out there. Miles Turner played hard, did what he can. Aaron Neesman played hard, even though he was fouling and getting away with, you know what I'm saying, shoving and pushing. Nembhard put it all out there. Obi Toppin had a good game. You know what I'm saying? Indiana was they was killing us in the mid range in the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't keep up with their ball movement. We couldn't keep up with their pace, and basically we just kept holding the ball, walking the ball up the court, kept running that 5-out offense, not running no plays. We were doing a lot of dumb shit, and then we damn near, if we would have cut down, how many threes we shot? If we would have cut down on the threes, we would have cut down on the threes, bro. It wouldn't have to come down to the last 3-4 minutes of the game.
Yeah, you guys took 44 threes. Whew.
All right, go ahead and read the team stats, Gideon.
All right, let's see. You guys shot 44.9% from the field. You guys were letting it fly. 14 for 44 from downtown, which is 31.8%. Not great, though, which is 30. Yeah, you guys went 11 for 14 at the free throw line, which is 78.6%. You guys out-rebounded Indiana, 44 rebounds. Sorry, Indiana out-rebounded you, 47 to 44. Indiana shot 46% from the field, 10 for 29 from long range, which is 34.5%, and went 12 for 16 at the free throw line, which is 75%. You guys had 11 turnovers. Indiana had 14. Jaylen Brown was a dog in the second half. 21 points in the second half, 29 overall, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 2 boards, 3 steals. He hit 2 game-changing trifectas in the fourth quarter. Jason Tatum, he had a great start in the first half, and then he kind of cooled off a little bit in the second half. 26 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. He did other things, rebounding, defending. He did other things. So JT provided 26 points, 13 boards, 8 dishes. Al Horford, only 7 points. He gave you 8 big-time rebounds and 5 assists. Derek White was dynamite. 16 points. He didn't shoot great for 3, 2 for 9. At the same time, he drilled the series-winning trifecta off the right corner. A Sweet 16, a enormous 5 takeaways, 5 steals, 3 volleyball spikes, block shots, 7-14 from the field. Drew Holiday was enormous, 17 points, 9 boards, 2 assists, 7-13 from the field, 2 assists from 3-point country. I mean, the bench didn't do anything. I mean, Sam Hauser, 10 points, 1 6 from the field, 1 5 from 3. And then Payne Pritchard had a good first half playing defense, getting loose balls in the first half. 5 points, though, 1 rebound. It may not stay on the stat sheet. I thought Payne Pritchard was hustling, getting loose balls, was trying to get defense. I thought Payne Pritchard played okay when he used the eye test. So that's the stats right there. For Indiana, Aaron Naismith gave you 14 points. He went 4 of 11 from the field, 1 6 from 3. He had moments here and there in the second half. Other than that, he kind of disappeared, 14 points, 6 rebounds. Spicy P, he had 19 points. Here's the problem. Spicy P in the second half, look at this. In the second half, went 3 for 10 in the second half, and he took stupid threes. All 3 from downtown second half. He had 19 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 big turnovers, and he kind of went ghost down the stretch. Miles Turner, no factor in this game. 8 points, 4 rebounds. He disappeared. Ben Shepherd was trash. 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from downtown, 3 points. Andrew Nemhard, he did what he could, 24 points, 10 assists. He made some mistakes here and there in the second half. Other than that, he did what he could. Obi Toppin had a very solid game. 12 points, 7 boards, 2 assists. He had a solid game. TJ McConnell had a great city game. 15 points. He had a big fourth quarter finishing off the layup, backdoor cut, baseline. 15 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. Isaiah Jackson gave 4 points off the bench, and a Dublin gave 3 points on the bench. So Indiana's bench scored, let's see, 15, 30, 34, 37. So Indiana's bench scored 37 points. Boston's bench only scored 10. Either way, it didn't really matter, though. So because the Pacers offense just disappeared down the stretch. So Boston wins 105-102. They're going to their 23rd. They're going to Michael Jackson moonwalk their way to the 23rd NBA Finals appearances. And also keep this in mind, Cool Cats. One happy Memorial Day, and the C's finally get a Memorial Day redemption. A Memorial Day miracle, I should say. It was a Memorial Day miracle for Boston. They were down by 9 in the fourth quarter, 94-85, with 8:25 to go in this game, and they outscored Indiana 20-8 down the stretch, down the stretch. And the Pacers were up 90-90 with 3 minutes to go. The C's outscored them 15-4. In that time span, I found 5 minutes of that game. And you want to hear this? Indiana was up 102-98. Boston cut the water off, holding them scoreless to found 3 minutes of the game, going on a 7-0 run, though. So this was a theme of the series. The Pacers jumping out to a good sizable enough lead in the fourth quarter. Looked like they had the game in wraps. And then the C's showing their mettle, their offense, their defense, their execution offensively, and had guys who were Swiss Army knives. Derek White, enormous. JT was clutch. At certain moments, JB was enormous. JB won Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He was dynamite. And look, I get it. They didn't have Hallie. They didn't have Nesmith. Matherin, I'm sorry. At the same time, Indiana pissed away 3 games. Game 1, Pacers were up by 5 with a minute to go. Lost that guy now. Game 3, Indiana was up 18 in that game. Pissed that away. This game, they were up by 9 points in the fourth quarter and gave that game away. I get it. The Pacers were injured, and the Pacers had a magnificent season. They should keep their heads up high. At the same time, Indiana should have executed, and they blew it. They choked down the stretch, though. Horrible execution. Not running plays, getting killed on backdoor cuts, back cuts, just not running plays at all. And that's why, for the 4th time in franchise history, they're going to get the broom and get swept out of the playoffs. So you can't really make injury excuses. I get it. Boston had fortune with no Spider Mitch, no Allen, no LeVert, no Hallie, no Matherin, no Scary Terry J. Rich Hodges. But, get it. At the same time, you can only beat who's in front of them, and you got to give Boston credit. Here's what I'm not getting, right? Why are we criticizing, tearing down Boston for doing their job and saying it's a cakewalk to the finals and Mickey Mouse run? We can't have it both ways, because had they lost to either of these teams, we'd be tearing them down. I get it. Indiana, Milwaukee, and Cleveland will hobble. Indiana, Miami, Cleveland will hobble. At the same time, that chances to win certain games, and they failed. But, we can't make injury excuses, though. You can only beat who's in front of them, And besides, Boston wasn't healthy. They didn't have KP. Salute Maybach. You can jump in the paint everyone. Happy Memorial Day. We got to start with these excuses, and give the C's their credit. They got the job done. They got the job done, and they executed. So we got to start with these excuses for these teams and get it, and give Boston their props. They were in a mentally tougher team. They were hungrier. They made better defensive plays, and they executed on both sides of the ball. The Pacers had chances to win. Indiana had multiple chances. Indiana, like Nemhard missed a layup at the end, and Nemhard missed an easy layup, and McConnell missed a layup. See, that's 4 points there. Where was Spicy P down the stretch? We got to start with these excuses and give Boston their credit, though. They beat who's in front of them. Because had they lost this series, we'll be or any the this or any of the series, we'll be criticizing them. We can't have it both ways, man.
Hey Gideon,
Yeah.
Gideon. I hate how these people was saying that they had Jimmy Butler and Rozier, y'all would have went home in 5 games. Blah yada yada
It's
yada.
stupid.
Jared
Why are we
Allen
doing
and Donovan Mitchell didn't
hypotheticals?
play. You lucky Halliburton got hurt. Y'all barely won this and that. That's a Mickey Rouse win. Y'all ain't playing nobody. First of all, bitch, we're the 1 seed. Second of all, they had injuries before the playoffs. So how the fuck is that our fault? And it's our fault that they got hurt in the play-in. How's that our fault? And why y'all not talking about how the Pacers beat on the fucking Knicks? The Knicks was missing 7 players. Why y'all ain't
And at
talking
the
about
same
that?
time, the Knicks
They were
blew that
missing
series.
one player, and y'all want to make it sound like it's the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. And we
And
didn't
at
even
the
have
same time,
KP.
the Knicks blew that series. At the
We
same
didn't
time, the
even
Knicks
have
blew that
KP,
series.
bro. Like, come on now.
And at the same time, the Knicks blew that series.
When
Because
Jason
despite the
Tatum got
fact,
hurt, they said we didn't get it done. They said Tatum not like that. They said Tatum not a superstar. Tatum can't lead no team. He ain't no number 1 option. Jaylen Brown can't dribble. He can't go left. Jaylen Brown is overrated. You know what I'm saying? Jaylen Brown is this and that. Like, stop it, bro. Stop it. All these motherfuckers do is nitpick one game. And then, just like how Tatum was, just like how, remember, like, Tatum wasn't shooting well from, like, the 3 in the playoffs or whatever. He was shooting like 27% or something like that. And they were trying to say, he's killing the team. He's this and that. Derek White is their best player. This and that. You know what I'm saying? First of all, basketball is played on both sides of the ball. It's not played on its own offense. You know what I'm saying? Y'all back scores. Y'all keep looking at this box scores. Like, okay, his shot not falling in. He's going to the paint. You're not talking about that. Tatum is averaging 8 assists a game, and he's averaging about 11 rebounds. And not only that, he's averaging like a block. He's averaging like a block and a steal a game. You know, I don't know the exact numbers. They're not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's other areas to impact the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? And I believe he got the second highest plus minus in the NBA. Some around there. You know what I'm saying? And he's in his second NBA Finals, and he in year 7. He's only 26, and he haven't even entered his prime yet. You know what I'm saying? If not our coach getting fired, you know what I'm saying? If Malcolm Brogdon didn't get hurt, if Tatum and Rose ain't gonna game 7, if Robert Williams didn't tore his MCL in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? We would have had a better shot, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Brad Stevens. I give him a whole lot of credit. Brad Stevens gave Joe some help. He gave guys who played in the league, you know what I'm saying, who has experience, who's been on other team coaching staff, you know what I'm saying? That's helped, you know what I'm saying? That's in Joe's ear. And then on top of that, he gave Joe some more help, you know what I'm saying? We traded Porzingis for Marcus Smart. It was like, Boston ain't gonna be this and that because of Marcus Smart was a dog. The defense not gonna be all that good. Blah blah blah. Porzingis, he get hurt. Porzingis is overrated. All he do is shoot threes. Blah blah blah. He don't do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. If it wasn't for the Milwaukee Bucks, we would have never got Drew Holiday. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows who would have been our point guard? You know what I'm saying? But Brad have accumulated a lot of draft picks. You know what I'm saying? But we gave up 2 first-round draft picks for Drew Holiday because remember we got 2 first-round picks for trading away Marcus Smart. So was it worth it trading those 2 first-round picks? Yes. The Blazers did us a favor. You know what I'm saying? Drew literally said he wanted to go to the contender. He said he was surprised when Boston. He said he wanted to play. He didn't mind going to Boston because he know that they needed a point guard. He said he was looking at the Knicks. He was looking at the Heat, the Clippers, the Celtics. He said Brad and his agent, like Brad was on the phone with his agent. You know what I'm saying? And they got the deal done. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Portland Trailblazers, man. Drew Holiday, he should have. Him and Derek White should have been first team All NBA. I feel like Herb Jones, the Caruso, not on Derek White and them level, and Drew Holiday. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? McDaniel should have made first team. Herb Jones is not all that good. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, man. Drew Holiday, man. I love his energy. I love his passion, man. Great locker room presence. He's a leader. Um, he loved getting those guys involved. He tried to fight for every loose ball. He tried to go for every steal. Drew Holiday doesn't care about stat. He just care about winning. You know what I'm saying? He just want to get his guys involved. Like he's a true team player. Like Marcus Smart, he's a dog and all that shit. But like, come on, bro. Teams was daring him to shoot. He was shooting us at the game. He was a turnover machine. He did a lot of dumb shit. And like later down the crunch, bro, when we needed that one play, like when Drew Holiday stole the ball from him a couple years ago, that shit made me mad, man. You feel me? And then when he did that against Halliburton, man, that shit gave me deja vu all over again. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But Jaylen Brown, a lot of people were saying that Tatum deserved final MVP. No, I honestly disagree with that. Jaylen Brown, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have swept the Pacers. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, Jaylen Brown came clutch in the fourth, not once, multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Even though Tatum lead us in every statistical category, rebounds, blocks, steals. I thought it was Drew Holiday or Derek White, but they say he had more steals. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown was more impactful, and when we need somebody to score, and when nobody wasn't getting a rhythm, it was Jaylen Brown. You know what I'm saying? So Jaylen Brown do deserve the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. He do.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Tiff.
Hey, what's going?
What's
Yeah,
this?
let's get, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm only listening to you guys when the finals. I'm tired of this hate of the Celtics. It's getting really nasty. They acting like we don't got no chance against the Mavericks. If anybody see the Mavericks games, we always win. We always play good defense on them.
We beat them 2 years in a row too.
Exactly, and I want
And
to, and I just want to say, see, they be trying to put Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum against each other, like it's some dag, or like they jealous of each other. When it's a genuine respect for each other, and
remember,
I'm glad,
remember they kept saying he was going to leave.
yeah, and I'm glad Jaylen Brown won after he was robbed of all NBA, and Stephen A. Smith for
And,
making,
he was robbed out of the defensive team too. Let's talk about that.
yeah, and Stephen A. Smith making up narratives. That's why Isaiah Thomas had to come in and say something, lying on him.
They all and then people on other people's channels like Herm trolling ass keep saying that Isaiah Thomas can't stand Boston. He's mad at them. Isaiah Thomas said he never had a problem with Brad Stevens. He's mad at Danny Ainge and the owner. He's not mad at Brad Stevens and the players. So don't get it twisted. That don't mean he hates the Celtics. He just mad at Danny Ainge and the owner. You know what I'm saying? The people upstairs. Because the way how he didn't, because he was hurt.
And then I just want to say another thing
They
about
misdiagnosed him, and it pretty much ruined his career. And he didn't
exactly.
get paid.
And this Kyrie thing, they acting like the Boston Celtics did him wrong. We need to stop. We're gonna have to stop these narratives and tell the truth. Ain't nobody do nobody. Nobody did him wrong. He gonna seek revenge on us and all this BS.
Yo, Tiff, you're talking
Yeah.
about people that you're talking about non Celtic fans, right? So they're not gonna go do no research and really find out what this true story is. All right. People are the Celtics fan or the Celtics nation is mad at Kyrie because Kyrie stood in front of the whole
I
TD
remember.
Garden and said, I'm going to resign when he already had his plan to exit out. This was before this he said this I think yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
was before the All-Star when him and KD was caught talking in the hallway, master planning. You get what I'm saying? So that's one. Two, like I told you in the DM, I'm listening to a guy who said, "Oh my goodness, Doc Rivers is the coach of the Bucks, and the Bucks got Pat Beverly. They going to the finals, and they gonna win." Now this
Don't listen to
guy,
everything you hear. Ignore
listen,
them.
listen, listen,
Ignore
bro,
them.
listen, bro, listen. I already know. Again, I look at sports totally different. My emotions is not in sports anymore because I know a lot of these sports things, whether y'all want to believe it or not, or y'all should notice, it's set up and it's rigged. But to say that these guys got a cupcake walk, like, okay, Jimmy didn't play, Donovan didn't play, Tyrese didn't play. So what happened? Did those professional teams not get on the court? Was it high school teams that got on the court and had to replace the professional teams? It's like, yo, guys acting like these other guys that's playing is not good at all. I get it, superstar, does make a little difference. But come on, bro. Like at the end of the day, this is why I don't be on a lot of these dudes' chats. I'm gonna unsubscribe to a lot of these dudes because I just realized, and Tiff kind of said it. Um, it doesn't matter. Let's just say the Celtics do win, right? They're going to still come up with these narratives on why they won and why, you know, like how they even made it there. They're not going to acknowledge anything else. So it's just funny to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like I don't get upset no more. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta let these guys just talk, man. That's it.
Just
You know,
ignore
I'm
them.
a,
You know what
we,
the word
yeah,
listening also means according to the definition? Agreeing. There's more than one definition of the word listen. Listen means agree, make sense of. I can hear what these guys are saying. If I
correct,
disagree and they don't know what they're talking about, I don't have to listen. I can ignore,
correct,
It's in the
correct,
dictionary.
correct.
You don't have to listen to everything people say. You can ignore them.
Because it's
By
because the
definition,
same
listen also
correct.
says agree, accept advice, obey instruction. Check the dictionary. You can
Because the
hear what a
same
person's
guy,
saying. If you're
correct.
disagreeing, you don't have to listen. You can ignore. You don't have to listen.
Bro, it's crazy. Like, again, I rant on Jason Tatum because maybe I'm expecting too much, but that's about it. But at the end of the day, when my if my team suck, I'm gonna say my team suck. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still going to be the fan of that team. I'm not gonna jump and have two, three teams. You got people that's talking. They got like five, six teams, bro. So it's just like, yo, whatever, dog. It's like that team gets eliminated, they to the second one. It's just like, yo, the narratives that is being pushed out there about the South. That's why I said, as I be in the bushes listening to a lot of these sports channels, there's a lot of
Hearing,
hate for the
hearing,
Celtics.
hearing,
Correct.
hearing. There's more than one
So
definition of listen. You meant hearing.
correct. You know what I'm saying?
See,
So
like I said, I don't listen to things that are wrong. I hear everything. I don't listen to BS. There's a difference.
yeah, because see
I
me
ignore them.
at the end of the day, I don't mind having a discussion, but when you don't want to acknowledge the facts, it's like, yo, I don't even want to converse no more because you're not
Agreed.
acknowledging the facts. Like it's just that's my problem. The motherfucker said, yo, the Bucks is gonna win because they got Doc. Like, let's be realistic. If Doc got fired of the 2008 Boston Celtics, what would we be talking about right now with him? He only won one championship in how many years he's been coaching. He ain't never got the job done nowhere else. So I don't know why people think that he would go to the Bucks and because he got Giannis, like, bro, wait till next year happens and he has the whole full season. Let's see what happens. Dog, Doc is known for running his players down to the ground. Like by the All-Star game, guys is winded. It's like they had a whole full season and they only had that at the All-Star game. So like, bro, like at the end of the day, it's funny. I feel like the Celtics is gonna win again. There's somebody that called it early. That's on IG. It's a white dude. I forgot the white dude's name. He said the Celtics gonna win this year. Uh, then he said I forgot who's gonna supposed to win next year, and then the third year is Celtics gonna win a second championship again. And his prediction's been right because he even predicted the NCAA who was gonna win on that and all this other stuff. So I want to see if it actually let me see if it goes through with the Celtics, and then see what happens next year and all that other stuff. But that's why I want the Celtics to actually win. What you call it, multiple championships, because that hatred got to stop. Like Tiff said, it's cool if you saying some factual stuff like, oh, they still have some weakness and this and that. That's fine. That's me and T. We get
Mhm.
on the Celtics about that. Like When even when we win, we still talking about the negatives that they did. I could take that. But when you created shit from thin air and you try to
Like
make something
narratives.
specific, yeah, it's like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing now? Oh, they only won because Jimmy didn't play. The NBA made Donovan Mitchell sit down. Tyrese, they made Tyrese sit down as well. It's just like, come on now. Like last time that I checked, the Pacers was up 8 on the Celtics. So that's their fault for not closing the job, just like game
Hmm.
one. Game one was that should have been their win. That should have been there. They should have at least won that first game, but they didn't. So what are we talking about now? It's like that. What you call it? That woulda, shoulda, coulda. That's all they're gonna do. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, shoulda, coulda, did, shoulda, did. It's just like stop it, man. That's why I don't. Again, once I heard that guy say that, once he went live, he couldn't wait for the game to be over. He's like, "Oh, they had a cupcake walk to the finals." It's like, bro, and people cash apping him for the nonsense. That's what's funny. That's what's crazy, but it is what it is. We got a good win. We beat the Pacers, gentlemen sweep. We in the finals. Now the mission is not complete until we get that chip. And like I always tell Tiff, that's why I get on the Celtics. We don't settle for mediocre. When you living in Washington D.C. and the Baltimore Ravens is your football team,
Mm.
yeah, you could
The
settle for
Ravens
that.
won champion. Watch them out. The Ravens have one, and
Yeah, yeah,
Washington has one
yeah.
then.
Okay, I give
Okay,
you the one. All right. Well, Ray
they
Lewis
won
ain't walking
two.
through that door, and Ed Reed ain't walking through that door. Let me hit you just to
Every
make you
only
see
won
it.
one championship. You got the wrong. You got them mixed up.
You know what I'm saying? When you from
No, no, we're not gonna
Washington,
do this because y'all only got one championship in
uh,
2008, and y'all hold that
yeah,
like it was a
but
dynasty
Tiff,
with the big three. We're not doing
okay,
this
you
mess
got
up in
that.
here.
Tiff, stop. You're still talking about the same team that you support. Okay, stop. When we
Wow.
talk when you talk about the city of Boston now, we are about championships. Thank goodness the man who passed away today, the NBA Hall of Famer, R.I.P.
Bill Walton.
Bill Walton,
Art,
he had to come
rest in
here.
peace, Bill.
He had to come here with no cartilage in his knees. He called Robert Parrish and say, "Hey Parrish, man, I just want to make sure that it's okay with you that I come and back you up for the Celtics. I'm not gonna take your position." Robert Parrish was like, "Listen, man, we accept you. Come over here, Bill. This is factual story. I'm telling you." Bill called that man. He didn't call Larry Bird. He didn't call Kevin McHale. He didn't call Danny Ainge. He called Robert Parrish. He called Robert Parrish to let Robert Parrish know, "Hey, I'm here to back you up, big fella." You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't call Danny Ag. Who is he?
Yo, stop, stop, stop. Yo, T, you gonna get flagged, man. Keep
My
playing that
fault.
music. Yeah, keep playing that music. They gonna shut your shit down, B. You better rap a championship song. You be better off doing that.
Hmm.
But yeah, man. Like I listen. I'm gonna mess with True on his platform. That FYP, what is it, FYF or whatever, something like that.
FYA.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
When he going there, because he don't care. He'll go to any channel and fight and defend the
listen.
Celtics. He don't care.
I don't got no time for that, man. Because listen, again, I learned from Dick Gregory. He said it. I will debate my equal and someone who makes sense and cannot acknowledge the factual things that is whatever the conversation is about or the topic is about. But when you just pulling shit out your ass and you think you're David Blaine and David Copperfield, I don't got time for that, bro. Because
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
when you say the Celtics supposed to be, they supposed to won five. They had to stack team 5 or 6 years in a row. This is when the conversations get stupid.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean, but listen, man. LeBron said it in an interview just recently. He won his first, like, 27, 28. Jordan won his first 27, 28. So it's not no coincidence that these guys are at the age that they're at. And hopefully, we can't count the chickens too early. Hopefully they win there first. So it's not a coincidence. Like, that's when you at your prime is late in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, bro, again, at the end of the day, you just can't argue with fools, man, because you're gonna look like the fool at the end of the day, especially if you're supposed to be intelligent and smart. It's just like, what are we doing? I'm gonna debate somebody who's my equal. Anything less than that, I'm teaching. It is what it is. You got grown men getting emotional, talking about the heat. They want to block you. They want to run their mouth. But when you start doing the same, see that I can't expect. I can't respect that. Nigga, if it's a
Right.
fuck my mama, it's fuck your mama too. Let's go
Oh
back
yeah,
and
right.
forth. If it, you know what I mean? Like, but when you
I
say
know what you
fuck
mean,
my
yeah.
mama and then yeah, and then I try to reply and you want to block me, like you're corny. Get over your feelings, bro. You know that's why chats like that. I don't. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I just listen. If I hear something that sounds reasonable, I can sit there and take it. Like on True's Live today. That was a good back and forth, good debate. It wasn't even a back and forth. I take that back.
What
But
happened?
it was good.
Right.
They had good conversation. You know what I mean? Everybody was talking logic. Everybody was nobody was saying nothing wrong. But the guy today, oh, he make me want to unsubscribe to his channel, bro. Ah, they got a cake cop. Wow. It's like, what? What are you talking about,
You talking
bro?
about Lamont?
No, that
Nah,
Lamont, no,
nah.
no, no, Lamont. Remember, Lamont is not. He just puts the show up. That's not. Yeah, that's not Lamont. Yeah, Lamont wasn't
Nah, I'm
on
not
there. He
talking about
just put.
Lamont.
Yeah,
Who
Lamont
is he?
just.
Well, I didn't see
Who
the
you talking
video.
about?
So
Who you talking about? Rebranding or branding? It was a lot of them. Capping today. It was just.
I'm talking about TV that made that was talking running that saying the cupcake walk to the finals. It was
I don't
set
know
up.
why you listen to him. I mean, he's a liar. Period.
I put in the chat. He avoided it because he knows who I am. Like not on a personal level, but he knows, whatever. I'm the only guy with the Maybach like in these YouTube streets or whatever on both of my channels. But anyways, I was like, so if you saying they had a cupcake walk, so then you acknowledging that sports is rigged, right? He didn't comment. You know what I'm saying? He didn't comment at all. So I just left it at that. I was just like, yo, I'm out of here. I can't even take no more. And they was egging him on. His $20 cash app. Yeah, the Celtics suck. Keep cooking, man. Keep cooking them. He's like, yeah. And then he started doing his rock impersonation. That's when I was like, yo, I'm out of here. Nigga said if you could smell what I'm cooking, I was like, oh, bro, here we go. Niggas is WWE in it now. But hey, it is what it is. But it's just crazy, man. Like I said, even when the Celtics win the championship, it's like they're gonna say it was that. It's like when the Lakers won in the bubble, they're gonna make excuses like that.
hell
Niggas act
no,
like,
hell
huh?
no.
Mm-hmm.
First
That
of
nigga,
all, first of all, they basically was they was first of all they was first of all they was playing on AAU courts. You know what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't. And second of all, people they were away from their family. Third of all, um, the Lakers went against teams with no defenses at all. The
Mm-hmm.
fucking the Trailblazers, the Trailblazers suck. All they had was fucking Whiteside and Nurkic. Um, who else? They didn't have no answer for AD. Then they played the Houston Rockets with no center. They had
Mm-hmm.
Robert Covington. That's the year that they traded what's dude name Capella for Covington. Then they played the Nuggets when Jokic was in his I think he won his first MVP that year.
Mm-hmm.
When Jokic and them was all puppies, they did stole a game from them because I remember that they were winning, and then they called a bullshit foul on Jeremy Grant and Paul Millsap. So you know what I'm saying, but hey, it is what it is. But we play the number one offense. Pacers are number one at assist and turnover ratio, meaning they barely turn over the ball. You know what I'm saying? So if you
Mm-hmm.
see the Pacers get more than 5 turnovers a game, or that's rare. You know what I'm saying? And on
hmm
top of that, when they beat y'all Knicks, they were shooting damn near 70% from the field, right, Gideon?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah, exactly. 67% in game 7. Yeah.
yeah, despite y'all being injured.
Yeah, and
We
I have
still had
seen.
we still had enough to beat the Pacers.
The
I get we
problem
were
is,
hurt.
the problem is they're not a good defensive team. That's the problem.
Exactly, because they are
Correct.
elite. Because
Mm-hmm.
I have seen them in the regular season beat the Denver Nuggets a couple of times. They are elite offense. So we're not going. I seen them beat the Bucks when they had Giannis and Dame. So we ain't gonna act like they some bums, they the eighth seed or something.
Exactly,
Er,
exactly. And another thing too, before we get to the Celtics, let's give the Pacers credit again to the conference final. I get it. We had injuries. Guess what? New York blew a 9-point lead in the fourth quarter of game 3. Okay.
That's my
And in
point.
game 5, we won by 30 points despite we were injured. So I'm not giving the Knicks an excuse. I'm not. We choked that series away. And the Bucks. F out of here with the Giannis excuse because one, Milwaukee won by game 1 with and 5 without Giannis, and in game 5 they won that game with like Giannis and Dame. And mind you, game 3, Milwaukee only lost by 3 in overtime. Can I say the Knicks and the Bucks, despite injury, had chances to beat the Pacers and failed? Can I say that? Because I'm literally giving fact that they did.
Bro, but that's my point. That's my point when I said they making excuses about these teams not having players, but at the end of the day, Celtics, whether people want to believe it or
Got it
not,
done.
no, they got it done. But what I'm saying is they still struggled. Like, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like tonight, the Pacers had an 8-point lead. They
They're
the
up by
ones who
9 in
lost
the
it.
fourth.
No,
Yeah,
I
they're
thought
up
it
by
was them.
9.
Yeah, but
No, I know what you mean.
either yeah. So that's my point. So what are we talking about here? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we talking about here? And I just think it's been a Celtics thing for the last 3 years. They certain teams that they should be blowing out, they going down to the wire against. I don't know why they do that sometimes, but these dudes are sure, like they know they predictors. They acting like they miss Cleo. Oh, they're gonna have problems with the Mavs. Let's be realistic. The Mavs only have 2 players, and they're guards. And the Celtics have how many players? That you don't know who's gonna get you that night. So what are we talking about
Mm-hmm.
here? We only talking about 2 guys against a whole fucking 5? And if you want to throw in one more player, we throw in one more player. But come on, like what are we talking about here? The same way the Pacers don't play no D, Mavericks don't play no D. Besides Lively, who else they got that's protecting the rim? Like, come on now. Like, what are we talking about here, dog? So all of a sudden, what PJ Washington's an all-star now? Like, come on. Talking about a backcourt of 2 guys that are guards, and Luka's been struggling. And like y'all said, during the season, we beat them. And matter of fact, one of the games we beat Dallas at Dallas, Porzingis didn't even play. So what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess people forget that. I guess the regular season doesn't count then. But the same person will use the regular season when it's involved in their team. That's why I said, like, I can't talk to people like that. It's like somebody, like I come over your house, I spilt juice on the floor, and I come back to the living room and chill with everybody. But I just got up from the kitchen, and then one of y'all go to the kitchen and be like, "Yo, Maybach, you spilled something on the floor?" Nah, that wasn't me. When all of y'all was in the living room chilling. So who the fuck did that then? That's what I'm talking about. Niggas don't want to acknowledge facts. That's the problem that I
Mm-hmm.
have. If we're gonna be debating, let's debate factual shit. Don't create stuff. That's why, again, on that live that True had earlier, Sturdy was like, yo, when he breaks down a all-star superstar player and his performance, he breaks it down to a bunch of like ways where other people just look at it one way and one way only, and you can't look at it like that. That's why I said, and I brought the question up before they ended the live. I said, so if the Celtics win the championship and Jason Tatum is not scoring 30 something plus, he's only averaging like, let's just say 16 in the finals. It's like he won one. So what does that mean? Because he ain't scoring 30, 40 points when he's got a team around him. He doesn't have to jack up. You know, it's like people don't pay attention, but that's what's the point that Sturdy was making. You know, when Shaq was with Kobe, Kobe didn't have to shoot that many extra shots because he had Shaq to take that other half. When Shaq was gone, yeah, he had to average probably 40 points. You know what I'm saying? Just like when Paul Pierce and LeBron was going back and forth when LeBron was
Mm-hmm.
playing for Cleveland. He had to jack up those stats just to keep the team in play. But when he went to Miami, what happened? He had Bosch and he had Wade. So it's like people just dismiss certain things, bro. That's what I'm saying. I can't talk to people like that. So because
Exactly.
because the person has to take less attempts and his scoring average goes down a little bit because he's got a supporting cast. Like, so what does that makes him a sucky player because he got a supporting cast, or he's still not a great player because he has a supporting cast? Like you said earlier, which one is it? You can't have it both ways, dog. But that's what these
Exactly.
dudes. That's what I'm saying. They be moving the goalposts so much. It's just like, what are we doing? You might as well remove the goalposts and don't play with it at all
Mm-hmm.
if you're gonna keep moving it. Like that's what I said, man. I
Exactly.
can't.
And I hate right. I know what you mean.
Now
And
you good.
also I hate when people do hypotheticals. Oh, if a guy had played it would have won. How do you know that? You're going off
Correct.
hypotheticals.
Right.
We don't know that. We don't know
Correct.
that. There's too many variables. Let's go with the
That's why.
facts,
That's why I
not
wish they did
hypotheticals.
play. That's why I wish the All Stars players did play, so that conversation wouldn't even be brought up. That's why I
Mhm.
wish Jimmy did play. That's why I wish Donovan Mitchell did play. That's why I wish Tyrese Halliburton did play. Obviously, if these guys was good to go, they would have been on the court, dog. And what
Mhm.
is it? There's a difference between hurt and being injured. Last
It's
time
true.
I remember, you can play hurt. You can't play if
Mhm.
you're injured, nigga. If you
It's
tore your
true.
ligament in your knee, you can't go out there. What are we talking about here? Oh no, they
Mhm.
could have played, but the NBA told them to sit down. It's like,
Well,
oh
Donovan did play 3 games, so I don't want to hear.
no, and that's my point. Tyrese played what, 1 game, 2 games? Like,
He
come
played
on, what are
two
we
and
Two.
just got hurt. Yeah.
yeah, so this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. They still gonna try to move the goalpost up. Niggas said the NBA told them to sit down. It's like what? Oh, and they don't want you to talk about conspiracies, but what the fuck is that? What the hell is that? That's a conspiracy theory to me. The NBA called them and told them to sit down. I couldn't
Ignore
believe what
that.
a month.
That's
Yo,
blasphemy. Ignore that. Don't listen to
no,
that.
bro,
Don't
that's
listen.
why I'm laughing my ass off. That is, it's comical, bro. It's a fucking Comedy Central.
Mhm.
It's a fucking comedian working on his skit
Yeah,
on his homeboy.
He said
You
it's
know,
Comedy Central.
it is.
for
It
real, dog.
is.
Like, come on. Like, what are we talking about here? The NBA picked up the phone and called him. Yeah, yo, T Swizzy, this is the CEO of YouTube, and you can't go live tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Mhm.
Like, come on.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean,
What are we
Maybach.
talking
I
about?
know what you mean.
Yeah,
People are just talking for the sake of talking. People are just talking for the sake of talking. They want to make excuses. Like if you bring up injuries, that's an excuse because you know what? Even with injuries, you still had enough to still advance and win, right?
correct.
Like in 2013, right? Did you know in 2013 the Chicago Bulls without Derrick Rose, Kirk Heinrich, and Luol Deng beat the Brooklyn Nets beat the Brooklyn Nets with Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, Brooke Lopez, Jay Stackhouse, Gerald Wallace, 5 All-Stars I just named. So an
Right.
injured Bulls team beat a Nets team with 5 All-Stars. Let me keep going. In 2021, the Clippers beat the Jazz without Kawhi Leonard, who was their best player, and Serge Ibaka. So
Right.
can I keep
Right.
going? Let me keep going. If you have seen injured teams advance before, um, right.
The Mavericks won the finals without their second best player and Karan
Caron
Butler. He didn't
Butler
play the whole playoffs.
without
Oh,
Caron Butler.
They
Yeah,
beat the
what
Miami
about?
Heat.
Yeah, yeah, correct. So, like, what are we talking about here?
you
I
know,
know the Celtics didn't win the championship that year, but nigga, didn't we sweep a Kyrie Irving and KD?
We sure did, and everybody
Like,
picked the
come on,
Nets that year.
come
Everybody
on.
picked the
well,
Nets.
I can't say
Yeah.
everyone, majority. Some people pick Boston. I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
but
Some
it
people.
was it was a few, but yeah,
Nah,
everybody was picking
it was the
KD.
world, man. The whole world besides Celtics fan
David
was the
Shirley
only
picked
one
against
picking.
us.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah,
Everybody was picking Nets, dog. Everybody was picking
yeah.
the Nets.
And when we ain't gonna
Everyone
forget
decides to
how the Bucks duck and set all their players to make sure they got the third spot, while the Celtics had to play the Nets
Correct.
to get the two
Correct.
spot. Oh,
Cleveland did the same thing this year. Cleveland did the same thing this year. Cleveland lost. I think they either
Mm-hmm.
lost. Yeah, it was like lost a couple of games just to get the seeding that they got because they thought the path of beating the
Right.
Celtics would be the easiest path. So what are we talking? See, this is what I'm saying. Stuff like that don't get brought up. Niggas don't. I guess
I know
niggas
what you
catch
mean.
amnesia. Yeah, they catch amnesia and dementia, short term,
You know, it,
long term memory loss. Huh?
exactly.
Like, come on.
Exactly. Yes, you want your team to be healthy. I understand. You want your team to be healthy. At the same time, if you had multiple chances to execute in the game to win despite injury, I'm not giving you an excuse. I'm not. So I can't. Like Indiana in this
Right.
game, this team was up by 9 in the fourth quarter. They ran no plays, missing layups, missing like Spicy P disappeared, man. Like it happened all serious in the second half. I'm not giving we didn't have Hallie excuse. Get out of here, man. Yes, Hallie's an all-star. I know. Ben Matthews is a key player. Guess what? The Pacers had chances to win game 1, game 3, game 4, and blew it. Game 1, Indiana with Hallie. up 5 minutes to go. Choked.
Yo,
Game
T, what
3,
you doing?
Indians up 18. Choked. Game 4, Indians up 9-4. Choked. Don't make excuses, man.
Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
You
so
muted me, baby.
so Tiv, what is your thoughts on the game?
Well, unfortunately, I had a bad storm, so my internet was like going out off and on. So it was like at first I didn't get to see the game. Like it's been because I'm on the East Coast. It's been like this for the past weekend.
Oh, damn, that sucked. I missed the Eastern Conference thing because I went over to Mookie thing. I was talking about stuff. I was popping my shit.
You go over there. You go over to him. Y'all got to start going over these trolls.
He he a Celtic fan, I guess. Wait.
He a Celtic fan. Oh,
He not a
hell
Celtic
no.
fan. No. He was riding with us over the Clippers. He had the Clippers getting swept by the Mavs.
Right. You know another team that also won with the best player being out? The 2011 Grizzlies without Rudy Gay. They beat the number 1 seed San Antonio Spurs without their best player, Rudy Gay. People don't talk about that. There's been injured teams that have advanced before. Stop making injury excuses. Oh, wait. Didn't the Lakers make the NBA Finals without Andrew Bynum in 08? Without Andrew Bynum? Like, if the Lakers, we got to stop making injury excuses, man. We have seen teams with injuries still advance. I get it. You want your team to be healthy, and if you're healthy, you have a better chance. At the same time, next man up. Just simple
some days
as that.
I might score, some days I might rebound, some days I might assist, and most days I'm going to defend. So just elevates my game, and then my teammates really make it really easy though. I got the best teammates in the league. So many versatile players. I literally got the best teammates, so they make it easy for me. I'm just grateful to be in this position, and it's not a sacrifice at all. It's a special group, and I'm just very happy to be in this position.
Just how hungry are you to finally get that title?
Starving. We're ready for it. We can't wait.
Congratulations. We'll see you in the finals, Al.
Thank you.
Shot clock at 6. Tatum throws it. Shepard leans in. Shot counted and one. There's Tatum. Gets past her. Inside for a slam.
What a fucking run. We went 12-2 in the playoffs.
Impressive road games. That's what I'm impressed with.
Oh yeah.
on
We're in the feet on the road. Yup. Celtics are
on the road.
Yup. Celtics are the first team since 2017 to enter the finals with only 2 losses.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope the Timberwolves force a game 6 so we can get more rest.
I thought the final start I thought it started June the 6th.
June
Am I wrong?
6th.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, June 6th on Thursday.
Hold on, what date is that?
That's
Thursday.
next
Thursday.
Thursday.
26th.
Next
Oh,
Thursday.
that's
Next
20.
Thursday.
That's the first day of
Yep,
this
that's
finals.
9 days.
Yep, that's the
But
first
the
day.
Mavericks close out tomorrow. Man, how many days they get off?
A lot of days. I
Um,
guess
Okay.
I don't think
well,
they
you guys
lose
have
no.
9 days off. Boston has 9 days off until Boston has 9 days off. If Dallas wins tomorrow, they get 8 days off.
I had the Mavericks tip. I had the Mavericks going to the East. I mean, not the. I mean, I had them going to the Western Conference Finals, but I didn't think that they were going to do this to the damn Timberwolves. You know what I'm saying?
I was rooting for them because I didn't like all
Yeah.
this. Ant-Man was better than I never had him better than Luca or Tatum. Okay, all this
Yeah.
little Ant-Man hype train. He been in the playoffs, people. Okay, it's not like
Exactly. And why are people making excuses for Ant-Man losing this series? Like, people are making excuses for Ant-Man losing to Dallas. Like, what? First of all, I don't want to hear Chris Finch. Oh, they don't have their coach, Chris Finch. First of all, they beat the defending champions without Chris Finch, so that's invalid. And second of all, the Timberwolves were favored in this series against the Mavs. They were favored. They have a way better team than Dallas on paper. Cat is better than Jones. Rudy's better than Gafford. J-Mac is arguably better than PJ. Nas Reed's better than Derek Lively. TJ Warren's better than Maxi Kleber. Monty Morris is arguably better than Dante Exum. What are we talking about? Like, the T-Wolves have a better team than the Mavs. And so game 2, Minnesota was up 18 in game 2, lost by 1. Game 1, the T-Wolves were up by 4 late in that game, lost by 3. And in game 3, they had a late lead and then they collapsed. The Wolves, and many people, and this is true, many people, including the media, thought the moment the moment Minnesota beat Denver, that they were going to not only make the finals. Some people, not all, I say some people had Minnesota win the title. I'm not giving the Wolves a pass losing to the Mavs. I'm not. They're good. The Mavs are good. At the same time, the Wolves had chances and chances.
I tell you
I don't
why,
want to.
too.
Yeah, man.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
One thing too, I don't want to hear the excuse. Oh, Anthony Edwards is 22. Shut up with that, man. Magic Johnson. Again, I'm not comparing Ant to Magic. I'm not. At the same time, Magic won a championship, won a Finals MVP as a rookie. I don't want to hear that.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
let's stop with the excuses, man.
If Cat stop taking jumpers again, I get it. It's the new NBA. But if he had put his back to the basket in the paint, which I
Yeah,
still think Tatum should be doing that much more than taking
agreed.
fucking threes and fadeaways, dog, it'd be a whole different game for both of those players. That's the problem. That's the
Mm-hmm.
problem. Why I feel like Minnesota, because the dude kept jacking up shots, threes, and they were not falling. Same thing with Tatum. I sent fucking Tiff a DM complaining about that. I'm like, yo, why the fuck is Jason Tatum sitting here? Dog, you missed 3 in a row. Uh, shouldn't you say, okay, well, the 4th time I get the ball, let me drive to the basket? Like, dude, you could do that every single time.
Agreed.
But Jason does go to the back. Cat. I don't think Cat has never done. See, Cat thinks he's the best big man shooter of all time. That's what he thinks. That's his problem. He
No,
think
no,
he,
Tiff, I'll tell you what it is. Tiff, what it is him and Jason Tatum, when they hit a 3-pointer, to them, in
Mm-hmm.
their mind, it gets them going. And I always say this infamous line from Larry Bird, because we always say, yeah, when you go in the gym and you're practicing, you just probably be shooting threes. He's like, no. When I enter a gym, get close to the basket first and work my way out. Where compared to now, these guys is coming in the gym and they shooting half court threes and working their way in. They starting from the outside working in. Where again, when I was playing basketball, I was taught the same way. Work from the inside out. But it's different now. It's a whole different league now. So I get it. But at the same time, it's like a high percentage shot is closer to the basket, not further away. Now, if you're talking about Steph Curry, that's different. Steph Curry shooting a fucking logo 3 is like a layup for half of the league or majority of the basketball league. I get that. But if you're not him, you have no business. Again, I sent True a video. I'm gonna send it to T, where Kobe is breaking down Jason Tatum's 2019 playoff game and all what Jason Tatum was doing wrong. Everything Kobe said in the highlights is all true. Starting with his footing, just how his toes is not pointing towards the basket, and he goes at an angle and try to attack the basket. Kobe's like, nah. And when I attack the basket, my toes, before I even get the ball, my toes is already pointing at the basket, the lane that I'm taking and all that. The way
Right.
he breaks it down, you don't even need to understand basketball to understand what Kobe's saying, just with the footwork, just having your foot ready and set. It's little things like that. That's what I'm talking about. Where it's like, yo, bro, you're never gonna be this guy. I'm sorry. People think it's gonna come maybe in 2 more years. I said it again, and I'm gonna keep saying it. It's not a jab on Jason Tatum. It's just who he is. The man was sleeping in his mother's bed at 13.
That has nothing to do with the. And first
It
of all,
does.
I
It
don't
does.
want. First
He's
of all, I
never gonna
don't
be a
want him. I
dog.
don't want
He's
him to
never
be
gonna Tiff.
Kobe.
Tiff,
Okay,
calm down,
he does
Tiff.
not need to be Kobe. Okay, first of all,
He's not gonna
he,
be a dog.
he shouldn't want to be. I don't want him to be Kobe because Kobe's not one of my favorite players anyway.
I didn't say I want him to
It's
be Kobe.
me.
I'm just saying he thinks he's Kobe. Look at his
No,
fadeaway.
no,
He's
no,
kicking
he
out
don't.
like
He
Kobe.
admires Kobe. He think Kobe the GOAT. He has said that. Now I
Yeah,
feel
that's his favorite player. Kobe's his favorite.
yeah.
Kobe's his
Don't
favorite player.
you can
Listen,
admire
Kobe.
somebody? Don't want to be
See,
wouldn't be like him.
well, I guess. Hey, well, listen. I understand what you're saying, but this is my point. Kobe looked up to Jordan. When you saw Kobe play, there's a dude that put a video of 3 moves that Jordan had, and Kobe did these moves, and he did a side by side as Jordan is doing it. Kobe did it in live games. I can commend Kobe for that because he has a dog in him. Jason Tatum will never have the dog in him. I don't know
Oh
why
my
y'all
God!
get
Oh,
mad.
where's True at when I need him?
Listen, man, listen. You and True, I swear to God, if y'all getting paid, congratulations. Pieces of cakes to both of y'all if y'all getting paid, because y'all act like y'all his agents and his fucking manager and his lawyer at the same
We
damn
ain't
time.
we ain't no ages. We just defend.
Listen,
We criticize the team, but we're gonna what you call it, our players because I'm not gonna let
I don't.
nobody else
Again,
talk about
again,
him.
I don't know why y'all take defense to that. It's the truth, man.
It ain't no truth.
Me and T is the only 2 guys that calls this man out, and it's the truth,
No,
bro.
no, 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 no.
Jalen
T
Brown got
takes
more.
up for him
Listen,
because people have
listen, man.
Kawhi
Jalen
over this
Brown is a
dude.
dog. Yo, listen, Tiff. You
Well,
can't tell me you
we're
don't.
gonna do
You
this.
Tiff, you can't tell me JB's not a dog and
I
Jason
never
Tatum
said
is.
okay. Yeah, he a
Okay,
dog, but it's a
thank you.
different dog. Okay, it's a different dog.
Yeah,
Just be
you're
like
right.
Jason
You're
Tatum
right.
said. Like did you
JB's a
listen to what
Rottweiler.
Jason Tatum said when when they was about to win the Miami game and he said what makes them tough? Because what they yell the most. That's what makes them tough. The Miami, all they do
Listen,
is just yell.
you're right. They're 2 different dogs. JT's a poodle,
See,
and Jalen Brown
that's
is a Rottweiler.
disrespectful because that's what somebody said. I don't
Mhm.
like that. He's not a dog and he's not a
Who let
poodle.
the dogs out? Ruff, ruff, ruff.
Exactly.
Who let the dogs out? Ruff,
Because he's
ruff,
not up
ruff,
there
ruff.
loud and stuff.
And
He's not poodle.
that's how JB salutes the team after every win. He
Well,
goes into the locker
that's
room
JB
and say, "Where's
personality.
my
And Jason
dog at?"
Tatum do it. I wouldn't. What you call that? They're two different
I'm gonna
people.
send. Well, I'm gonna send you the video where when JB goes into the locker after the last 2 games.
I
He's been
saw
doing it the
that
whole
he said
season,
when
right?
I'm
Yeah.
subscribed to the Boston Celtics. I see.
All right. Well, can I park my car? When you hear Jason Tatum's roof, it's like "Ruff, ruff." Even
Oh,
Deuce is
stop
louder
it.
than him.
Oh, wait a minute.
Even his son is
You leave
louder than
his son
him.
out of this.
Yo, yo, Tiff, you need to chill, man.
You leave his son out of this. You dudes don't even say
Listen.
anything.
I'm a fan, but we just gotta
Yeah,
we gotta
yeah, he's the
call it
best
out,
small
man.
forward in the league, and I don't want to hear
He,
no
he, he
questions about it.
he don't play
Okay.
small forward. He plays forward.
Well, he's one of the best forwards all NBA, so we ain't gonna do this up in here. All right.
You know what? I tell you something too. If I would do this too. Missoula never did it, but I would have been doing this during the regular season. I like JB at the 2 and Jason Tatum at the 3. That's how I would have had the lineup, and I would have had either well, I probably would have had Holiday coming off the bench. That's what I would have done.
That's what True was saying. If they would have played the
Facts.
Nuggets, that's what he would have wanted. But I don't know because we're not playing the Nuggets, we're playing the Mavericks. I don't think Joe was going
But
to
but
do
but
that.
but Missoula never tried that
I've
lineup
been
though.
I've been wanting us to trade for a real back to the basket power forward, but then they got two development pieces that's not fully developed. Tillman and Springer, and we don't even play Springer. Springer could have helped us.
Listen, Tillman, I've been telling y'all that y'all was having high expectations on Tillman. He's gone. He's out of here. He showed me today. He really like ain't
Are you
serious about y'all.
you see what he tried to do on that movie? He tried to do Isaiah Jackson.
Correct, and got blocked. Got that shit sent back to his ass. Like, what are we doing here? He can't even get off the ground, bro. Again, John
He wasn't even
Collins.
he was you right. He wasn't. He got no footwork.
Yeah, John Collins was rumored to be a Celtic before he got picked up by the Jazz. I wanted that for the rebounding and all that other stuff.
He's
You know what I'm
athletic
saying? But
too.
like, yeah, like you said, I'm
Yeah,
with
athletic
that.
foe.
Then again, too, PJ Washington before signing with or traded for, he was rumored by the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? And I
I
like
think it was the
Washington.
money with PJ, right? Wasn't it the money with him?
No, they would have made it work because the way they was
You
talking
said
about
PJ
him.
Washington or PJ Tucker?
No,
No,
PJ
Washington,
Washington.
Washington, yeah, Washington.
PJ Washington. Yeah,
Yeah,
on the
he was
mass. PJ
rumored. He was
Washington.
rumored in for a trade with the Celtics and stuff like that, and it didn't
Hmm.
happen. They picked up Tillman. I think they did Tillman because it was cheaper or something like that. But either which way, we need a forward because Al's getting up there again, and I don't
Yeah.
expect Al to be playing a lot of minutes like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And who knows if they win, he might retire.
Yeah, he might retire.
True.
So
You know, so
True.
they
I,
definitely, to me, they need an athletic forward, a rebounder, a
I
shot
didn't
blocker,
even
rebounder.
I didn't
Go
even.
ahead.
Hey, when we got Xavier Tillman and Springer, I didn't understand the move. I didn't know who the fuck Springer was. I'm gonna be honest with you. And then Xavier Tillman, I'm like, oh, that's the dude that played for Steven Adams. I'm like, how is he going to help us? Any just solid at defending or whatever. Like, how is that going to help
Mhm.
us? And he's
Yeah,
what 6'7".
correct.
Hmm.
He's short. He's undersized. I would take Steven Adams on this Celtics team. We need somebody like that,
Then
bro.
my
no,
research,
no,
he,
no, 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 no,
he
no, no,
can't get on
no.
the court.
Yeah, I'm saying
He gonna be collecting a paycheck.
he's worse than KP and everybody put
He's
together.
only a
Just for three
rebounder
points.
and defender. He can't really give you much offense. He's only a rebounder and defender. That's
But
it.
that's what we
That's what
need,
we
Gideon.
need.
Gideon, that we don't
True.
need no score.
Good
We don't
point.
need no
He gonna
more
get
scoring,
every
bro.
hey Tiff, we need someone that can give every rebound for us. You know what I'm saying? That could just beat
Thank
down
you.
low bodies.
Yes, and I
We have
mean, like
all of our scorers in the perimeter.
he used to be reliable, Steven. And I remember him back in the and we even with the Grizzlies, but not these days.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
I
he
was
on
just saying,
Houston.
He
yeah,
got
I want
traded.
to know is he gonna play?
we just need
He
us.
gonna help it. He gonna help their defense for sure.
We just need a solid
He may play him
rebounder right
limited
now.
minutes because he can't play that many minutes. He injured. He get hurt every year.
Hmm.
Um, remember Daniels Tice came back here twice, and I was gonna say Time Lord, but Time Lord is too fragile, man.
Exactly.
I'm
Just
good.
think, just think if we would have had Time Lord instead of Drew Holiday in this. Whew.
You would have had it would have been tough. I think it would have been tough. We
Would
would
he
never
have be
know.
healthy?
I
Huh?
don't know.
Would he have be
See, let
I
me
don't
healthy?
just
know.
say See, let me just say this, right?
I don't know.
When we picked up Holiday, a lot of people was not really. They was like happy, but a lot of people still was kind of mad because Marcus Smart was gone. When we grabbed Porzingis, everybody thought Porzingis was the X factor. To me, I never looked at Porzingis as being the X factor. To me, it was always Drew and what Drew brought. That's why it was like they always talked about Milwaukee letting him go. It was like, yo, why would you let fucking Drew go? You didn't re-sign him. You took Dame over him. To me, Dame, like you digress by picking up Dame. This dude, like
Agreed.
he said he can affect, and it's not about what Holiday said. If you know basketball, you can see it. He affects the game in multiple ways. He doesn't even have to score. There's scorers on his team. All he has to do is get
Right.
guys in, you know what I mean? Set guys up
Right. He
and
just have
pass
to
and play
defend.
defense. Correct.
Right. He just have
Correct.
to defend and hit shots when it matters. All you just have to do is just defend, play make, which he could,
Correct.
dive for loose balls, and hit shots when it matters. That's the only way he needs to
Correct.
do. That's it. Yeah.
Correct. That's the problem that if Marcus Smart was able to put his ego to in his pocket and put his pride behind him, he probably would have still been on the team. So he was jacking up
Probably.
all those shots. Yeah, you don't see
Yeah.
Drew. He was like, I think he's ranked the
Right.
highest corner 3-point shooter in the league during the regular
Yep.
season. Yeah, you know what I mean, percentage wise. So that's what I'm saying. If Marcus Smart would have just put in his head that he's not a superstar, you know what I'm saying? He's just a
Mhm.
role player. That's all you're gonna be. Relax, But hey, it is what it is. We got Drew. I always thought Drew was the X factor and not Porzingis. Porzingis, yes, brings a different brings a different perspective to the game because he can spread the floor and he's a big who can shoot. He can stretch it and stuff like that. And he could play to the back to the basket, but he's frail. He can't even move a guard, dog. When they do a switch and the guard is guarding him, I forgot who it was. It was the white dude. What's the white dude for Pacers called again? What's his name?
Are you talking about? Wait, who are you talking? You talking about the point guard or
The one,
coach?
the one that Jalen Brown hit in the face. The one Jalen Brown hit in the face.
Oh, T.J. McConnell.
Okay, so yeah, so during the regular season, we was playing them, and what's his name? Porzingis tried to back him down and couldn't even back him down.
Mhm.
Porzingis did a
Right.
turnaround fadeaway at the free throw line, and I'm like, bro, your waist down to your feet is super weak, bro. Pause, but I never thought he was an X factor, bro.
No,
Good guy.
well, I'm gonna say this. What I saw on Christmas Day against the Lakers, he was blocking shots against you know who. I was impressed that game.
Right.
Braun
And
had
by the
a
way,
bad game that day. I mean, he was. I mean, Porzingis was out everywhere that day on him.
Yeah, he'll give you that once in a blue moon. He'll give
No,
you that.
I've seen him do it multiple times. We ain't gonna do this.
I see that.
KP is going. Oh, it's coming back. I saw the tweet.
true.
Stop it.
And by the way, Derek White had a second game winner of the playoffs last year at the putback to force a game 7 against the Heat in game 6. And in this year, he had the series winning dagger 3. We might bring him the bang. Yeah, so second game winner in the playoffs for Derek White.
And,
Yep.
and he didn't make an NBA team. He didn't make an All Star. Could have been on here for
Crazy.
Yeah, they hated on him. It's a popularity contest with All Star, so it's not even legit like pickings. It's not coaches or players doing it. It's fucking fans that get to pick the All Star. So guys can be
No, but
hurt for the
remember
vote.
they cut it down. It's not all. It's not majority fans though.
Nah,
Remember they
man,
cut it. It's split now.
that's what they say. Listen. It's just like voting for a politician. They tell you your vote count. Does it really? It doesn't. So let's just stop it there.
No,
The NBA
the
it's an
coaches was hating
illusion.
too.
Yeah, I mean they do. Just like how you said too. That's why I can't listen to Stephanie A. Smith. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He said that shit about Jalen Brown. I'm glad Jalen Brown tweeted him and said, "Nigga, put a name to it, nigga.
I'm
Stop
glad
saying
Isaiah
your
Thomas
team."
spoke out too. Isaiah Thomas had to
Yeah,
set him
you checked
straight.
him. Isaiah checked him. Listen, man, this is the same man who did a whole article on Iverson when Iverson played for Philly and made Iverson lose millions and millions of dollars, and then
Right.
years later apologized and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have did that." Stephanie A. Smith, he's a clown himself. He lied about his fucking basketball college career, so he's another one too. Motherfuckers just sit down and just write articles and put bullshit in the articles, and people think it's credible because it's these guys. They got credentials.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know one. Well, if they win the championship, I know a former Celtic that will not be invited.
Oh, who's that?
Kendrick Fat Perkins. His better not show up.
Oh, Perk?
Perk is
Oh,
gonna
Perk,
get. Perk is gonna get the private jet sent to him.
Nah, I wish he would.
Perk will be there.
No, he's not invited anywhere.
KG will be there. KG will be there.
KG has never said nothing crazy. Paul Pierce has never said nothing crazy.
I know. I'm just telling you who would definitely be there.
Now I kept the purchase. You were nobody, a role player. Wasn't even that good.
Yo,
you got to learn to talk.
Did y'all know this? I didn't even know this. I forgot. Well, I forgot about that. The dude Carson, I think it's Carson. He was a Celtic. He's short, light skinned. He got a office job, or he's an assistant on the bench.
You talking about Carson Edwards, we guess?
Yeah, he was on the bench. They because I'm out here. So
I could have sworn we got Phil Pressey. Phil Pressey
That's
Jr.
what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Pressy. I be
Right.
confusing their names. It's Pressy. Yeah.
That's when we
Cause
had
they
Jared Sellinger and Fat Mello and all them dudes.
yeah, because Pressy was when they was
Chris
doing shoot around.
Humphreys, Gerald Wallace.
Yeah, when they was doing shoot around for game 4, this game. So, the Celtics, they do interviews and all that before. That'd be our pregame. That's why I don't watch the national pregame. You know what I mean? I watch our pregame, whatever. So long story short,
Yeah.
he was sitting on the bench with Drew Holiday. And I kept saying Carson. I'm like, yo, I didn't know he got a job, but I always confused their names. I always call Carson Pressy Carson, whatever. But yeah, I forgot he had got a job with us. I think he's an assistant on the bench or something, or office type of job, whatever. But yeah, Phil Pressy, I forgot about him and shit. But yeah, that was Danny Ainge's pick. Yeah, man, I can't wait. What did y'all say? June 6th is the first game?
Yeah, that's next Thursday.
Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce.
Yo, this year them came and went, man. This shit is super fast. It's already summertime, yo. It's crazy.
Yep.
But who thought the Western Conference? I mean, these Western Conference Finals and Eastern Conference went by fast, so nobody thought it was going to be like this. These might be both sweeps.
Not many people. The only people that thought that were the fans of Boston and Dallas. That's it. Those are the only people that thought that.
No, I think some Mavericks fans. I know true Mavericks fans who were a Mavericks fan before, jumped the bandwagon. They thought it was going to be like at least 6 games, though. They said that.
No, I understand that. I understand. I'm saying there's some. I didn't say all. I said some. Keyword some. There are some that thought sweet. There are some. Not every person thinks the way we do. There are some Mavs fans that I met that thought sweep.
Listen, if I told you that the Mavericks was going to be in the Western Conference Finals, I'd be fucking lying to your ass. I thought my prediction was they was going to make it to the playoff and lose in the second round. That was my prediction. I did not see the Mavs coming this far. I thought it would be Denver against the Celtics in the finals. That's what I thought. That's what it was going to be. You know what I mean?
I had the Mavericks in the Eastern Conference Finals, but Western Conference Finals, but I didn't have them being the Timberwolves.
Well, you had them picked in the Western
Yeah,
Conference?
I picked them because, bro, I Ben said it was better than the Clippers, and I said it was going to beat the Thunder. And then I had them losing to whoever was going to win out of Minnesota. Well, I had Minnesota beating Denver, you know what I'm saying? So I said Minnesota going to beat them. If Minnesota lose, then I said Minnesota lose, the Mavericks might have a shot because Denver defense is not all that good neither. But the Mavericks defense is not trash as you think. They defense is better than Denver. They've been turning it up in the playoffs. They just team up. I try to warn these Clipper fans, bro.
They didn't want to listen.
You're talking about LA fans, dog, at the end of the day. No fault.
Well, they're not really Clipper fans. They former Lakers fans turn.
No,
I just find that out. My boy BJ, Showtime.
I know Showtime. Yep.
And I'm trying to see why you got too much hate. I'm like, what do we have to do with the Clippers losing? Like, I can see if it was our rivals. Like, we're not stopping y'all from losing. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, okay. He told me that I said, "Are you a diehard Clippers fan? Are you a real Clippers fan?" He was like, "Nah." He said, "I'm a Kawhi fan." He said, "I used to be a Laker fan." I'm like, "What happened?" He said, "Kobe retired, and Kawhi was already my favorite player. So I was rocking with Kawhi when Kobe stopped playing." I said, "Oh, got you." So you used to be a Raptor, you used to be a Spurs fan.
You be talking to some weird guys, T. I swear to God. Listen to the story you just said. The dude told you he was a Lakers fan. He liked Kobe. Kawhi Leonard is his favorite player, so it was easy. Like, listen, man. Like, when a person's telling you that, it's like one of my brother-in-laws. He said he told me he was a Shaq fan, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. So you're a fan of the player, but not the team. He's like, no. So wherever Shaq went, he became a fan. He's not a Celtic fan. So when Shaq was here and Shaq was taking up that $1.2 million check, man, he was like, yeah, I'm a Celtic fan now because Shaq was on the team. See, somebody like that, you can't take them serious, bro. You can't.
That was a nasty time with Shaq.
No, but you know what's real about Shaq? He gave that check back to the owner. He said, "Yo,
Yeah,
I did my
I'm
part."
glad he did.
He's like, "No, but what I do respect to him,
Well, he gave the check back. What happened?
he never got on the court, nigga.
For real?
I mean, listen, he got on the court, which we can't count that. Dog. He barely was. He was more injured than
Yeah, T,
played
you
on
had
the
to
court.
watch. It was nasty. I've never seen it. It was just like, who is
I don't
this
remember
kid?
because they didn't have streamies. So how was it when we had Shaq? Because I know he was past his prime.
Yeah, he was
Bro,
way
look it
past
up.
his prime.
Look
Whew.
it up. He wore 36, man. He wore number 36 for us.
Mhm.
But yeah,
It was
before
bad.
Marcus Smart got to wear it, he wore it. It was bad, but we loved him because he didn't live too far where I'm at. He was always in the streets. He was always at Dunkin' Donuts. He was out riding
Man, yeah,
the
that was his
buses.
problem. He was at Dunkin' Donuts. His little fat
He,
behind was.
you matter of fact, you know who he was dating? He was dating one of the chicks that was on Hoops. He was dating that chick Hoops
Oh,
from
from Flavor of Love. That she's from
yeah,
Flavor of
Flavor of Love.
Love.
Yep, that's who he was dating. Plenty of time. I seen them two out together. That was weird looking. Him being that tall and her being that short was like weird, but that's who he was fucking with at that time. He's got a chick younger than her now.
Mm-hmm.
Shaq's on some nasty work, man. I think the chick is like, they said she's like 21. I'm like, God damn, B, you're like, that's your daughter, my nigga. Like, what are we doing here? But hey, it's what it was different strokes for different folks, I guess. But yeah, Shaq was riding the duck boat. He was like, yeah, take me down the path of when the Patriots won. Where do they go around the city? And they took him on the whole tour of the city and shit. Shaq is funny as fuck, man. That's why I said, like, Jason Tatum, you don't see him outside unless he has to be told by the organization, hey, you have to make this function. But like I said,
Right.
Jaylen Brown done built 2 basketball courts in the hood near me. That's why we like JB more than Jason Tatum. And it's facts. Like,
Yeah,
that's what,
even though the man
oh,
does
here we
have a
go,
child
Tiff.
to raise,
Stop. Tiff,
he is a
please.
father. Okay.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah,
That
what do you
mean
mean
nothing.
supposed to mean? He's a single father. I don't. You got to
Jalen
get the
Brown a
context.
dad?
Huh? I'm talking about Jason Tatum. I ain't talking about Jaylen Brown. Just
I
no,
was gonna
Jaylen.
Listen,
say I don't see Jalen Brown with no baby.
listen. Drew Holiday got more kids than JT does, and he's
Right.
in his face.
Jason Tatum's a
Right.
single father. Okay.
Listen, man, stop it, man. Tiff, stop making
Jason
excuses
Tatum date
for Jason
LMA.
Tatum.
I didn't know that was real.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. I did see
Like,
that.
I seen a Photoshop picture, but I didn't know if I didn't know if the picture was Photoshop. You feel me? But they said it was real because I googled it and I heard people talk about it.
What you call it? Yeah, man. But again, Jason Tatum, he ain't built no basketball courts out here. He don't be coming out. He went to one school and talked to a school. Other than that, he don't be outside. Nobody sees him. He's too Hollywood. But
Yeah, that is not Hollywood. Okay, because I don't like to be
JB's been
outside
at
either.
Fenway Park. JB's been in the hood of the hoods. When I say hood of the hoods, he's been to my old hood. Okay.
Mhm.
And he built a basketball court and we all was outside. We got to touch him. We got to stand next to him, take
Mhm.
pictures. He
Yeah,
had no
security guards,
security.
didn't he?
No, he had no security. The only people that was with him was Celtics personnel that work in the office. What's her name? Something Battle. She used to play basketball. I forgot her first name. Ashley Battle. Some of the people that work the office and stuff like that. That they had no security. That's why I said JB's real, man. He's from ATL. Come on, he's real.
What
You
does
got the
that?
other. You got Mr.
Oh,
Softy
I
from
don't.
St.
What
Louis.
does being from the
Stop it.
ATL that has to do with anything?
Stop it. I mean,
That
he
got
know what
nothing
the
to do
hood's
with the
about.
ATL.
He know what the hoods is about. That's all.
What do you mean? We know what the hoods is about. It's hoods everywhere. Personally.
So he felt like he was home when he was in the hood in Boston. That's all I'm trying to tell you, Tiff. Tiff,
Mm-hmm.
stop taking up for JT.
And what
It
are you
is what
talking
it
about? I
is.
take up with the both of them, but
All right.
they both didn't
Well,
grow up
your boy,
rich. Now
your
they both
hubby,
grew up bad now.
your hubby JT is Twinkie feeling.
Now,
Okay.
first of all, that young man is old enough. I could have had him at a young age. We're not
Yo,
gonna do
T Swizzy, you know what a Twinkie is? You ever seen a Twinkie? They don't.
the
I don't think they
Twinkies
make
used to
them
be
anymore.
good when we were kids back in the day.
Correct. Gideon, you know what a Twinkie is?
No, I'm
I
thinking.
never
I'm
I
sorry,
never
what you
liked
say?
Twinkies. I never liked
I'm sorry,
Twinkies.
what you say?
Do y'all know what Twinkies is?
My fault.
No.
Twinkies. Yeah, I had some.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know some Twinkies. Yeah. I know which one you say.
Okay,
Yeah.
yo, JT's the filling. He's the white part. He's the
Yeah,
middle. He's
we're
soft.
gonna
Mhm.
stop this.
He's soft.
Let's not do this.
He's soft.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, listen,
How you
man.
gonna talk about
He's
him,
the
but
he's
he's
the
on your
lion
team?
from Wizard. Yo, you know what JT really is? He's the lion from Wizard of Oz.
We're gonna stop this, okay?
Uh,
Because we're gonna need him when these playoffs begin, okay?
They'll be
NBA
here.
Finals.
When
Yeah.
the finals, yeah, for this run, so we're gonna stop this,
Listen,
okay?
you know how you find JT in the finals? Just follow the drips on the basketball court
Nah,
with
wait
his
a minute,
S
what
curls.
drips?
With
I
his
think
S
First of
JT
curls.
all,
have a
He's
better
so
yeah,
game.
dope. With his so
you
good.
doing what the other people do. First of all, he does not
With
have
his
no drips
no,
in his
no, I'm
hair.
cracking jokes. I'm doing Comedy Central hour right now. That's what I'm doing.
No, because this is what people. This is what these haters be doing. They don't even talk basketball with him. They be going on some personal stuff with him.
Yo,
And this one I
Gideon,
gotta clap back.
when you want to
Yeah.
find JT, just find the drips on the basketball
He
court.
ain't, he ain't see, there ain't no drip.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. At the same time,
His S
I know what you
curls.
mean. At the same time, JT has changed the narrative this year in the playoffs. To be fair, you're right. There have been games in which JT can be a little bit cat and
Yeah,
mouse at times, little cat and mouse at
correct,
times. There have also been games in which has been big time. To be fair, JT has been
correct.
big time in these playoffs, though. To be fair,
Yeah,
this
that
year,
Hmm.
rebounding is
Correct.
wow.
Listen,
He
this is
keep
why
that
they
up.
got the
JT's
supporting
JT's been
cast.
great these
This is
playoffs.
why they got a supporting cast. Listen, this is a movie. This is the first movie where there's not a leading actor, and that's JT. He can't be the leading actor of a
You know
movie.
what? We're
So
gonna
they
stop.
have to put. So it's like, okay, remember y'all? I'm pretty sure all of us seen Harlem Nights, and if you haven't, you need to see Harlem Nights. The reason why I bring Harlem Nights is you had a bunch of powerful actors and actresses all in one
Hmm.
movie. You had Red Fox. You had not Charlie Murphy. What's the Eddie Murphy? You had Richard Pryor. You had I forgot the lady.
Delta
She passed.
Reese.
There you go, Adele Therese. You had other ones too. I can't remember off the top of
There's
my
a
head.
whole lot of them in that movie. I just can't think of.
Correct. So a movie like that didn't have just one powerful, lead actor. You had everybody playing a great role, and it made everybody game, shine through the lenses of the cameras, and it made for a
But
great classic.
we can say that about a lot of teams in NBA who's going to.
So
Yeah.
JT
We're not
JT's
gonna
that.
do this because I can name some teams.
Here we go. Tiff.
I,
Listen,
I can name some teams who yeah, that everybody played an important role. There's certain
yo,
people.
Tiff, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna contact Rich Paul and tell him he needs to hire you.
Rich
And because
Paul.
yeah, because you would because listen, he's trying to get JT. He's been coming to a lot of the games in Boston. He's trying to get
Mhm.
He trying
JT
to
as
get
as a
JT. Wait a minute.
yeah, no, not to sign with the Lakers. He's trying to be his
No,
agent.
I know that's what I'm saying to be his
Yeah,
agent, but don't Jason
correct.
Tatum got his own agent?
Yeah, he do. But listen, they a lot of these other players, AD had his own agent. Where did he end up now? He ended up with Clutch Sports. So yeah,
But I'm saying this is my point. I don't think JT needs Rich Paul because he's going to get his money. You get what I'm saying?
no,
He
I
don't
get
need.
it. But remember, listen, he got a big contract coming up, and Rich Paul wants some of that. He wants some of that money. He want a
Oh, he just
percentage of
want.
the
Oh,
deal.
he just wants some of his money. That's what it is.
Correct. Yeah, but he's gonna become his
Because
agent.
who just left? That don't look good with Trey Young because he's not with Clutch anymore. He
Trey
left
Young
Mhm.
not
left.
too long ago.
Oh, for real? I wonder
Yeah,
why.
I
I
don't
wonder why.
know, but something had to happen.
Correct. So he
Right.
did.
Hey, one
They
you
probably
know, crazy fun fact. So go ahead, go
uh
ahead.
no, I was gonna say they probably skimmed off of the top of his his money. No, but you good, G. Go ahead.
Right.
I just
You know
wanted to
what's a
sneak that
crazy
in
fun
there.
fact? Derek White hit two game winning. Derek White's game winners both came on May 27. Derek White had a game winning tip in against the Heat, game 6, May 27th last year. And then this year,
Correct.
May 27th, he had a game winning three. What a
Wow,
coinky
that's
Wow.
crazy.
Correct. 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 Yeah,
Hmm.
why they call the Eastern Conference Finals the Larry Bird Trophy, nigga? Let's switch that shit up to the Finals Trophy, Larry Bird. That's what they need to
Yeah.
call it.
They did that. They've been started that a couple years ago. What the West is for Magic and the East is for Bird. You didn't know that?
Oh no, I didn't pay
Yeah,
attention.
that's why they. I don't know why they do that, but yeah, so when they start
Uh,
naming these trophies, like
so
yeah.
so so the finals is what? Bill Russell?
Yeah, the Finals MVP is Bill Russell.
Yeah, Bill Russell. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said on the chat earlier, Tiff. I don't know if you heard that. I brought up Bill Russell because when they was talking about a lot of people go off of players who win championships, and I'm like, well, if that's the case, how come Bill Russell ain't talked about? And Sturdy was like, oh, I mentioned Bill Russell, and I was like, well, I'm not saying you don't, but I'm talking about in general conversations. Because if
Now,
we going off of if we just going off of championships, his name don't get mentioned at all. It's Jordan, it's this, it's that. You don't even hear Bill Russell, and he's got more than anybody.
Yeah, and this is so yeah, now Sturdy had do talk about Bill Russell. He's one of the people that do respect. But you are right in general, and people do have to remind like that's Jordan ain't the one who got the most championships.
Correct.
Like so, we need to stop this.
Man, that's like certain people that I know. They say Peyton Manning is better than Tom Brady, and I'm like,
he is. But go
where?
ahead.
I'm like, where? Let's forget about Tom Brady's rings. Let's just talk about skills. I don't think Peyton Manning. Listen, man.
We don't need to have a football debate, okay? We really don't. I have to get my.
Well, we will. Well, I can't wait. Football season start. Well,
this is when we all part ways because we got different teams. So.
Well, listen. I will be in y'all Ravens chats trolling y'all. I will do that because the Bills.
I wasn't just talking about me. T is a Raiders fan. I don't know what your team.
You a Jets fan?
Huh?
They get you on a Jets fan.
Oh, you a Jets fan? See, we all got
New
different.
York. He's New York out like me. Yeah. I'm all Boston.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all Boston.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where it's got to be. Tiffany's all over the place.
Yep.
She's a Celtics fan for basketball. She's a Ravens fan for football.
Please, silver and black, baby.
Yeah, for baseball, she's a Nationals fan. T said he's a. So T, what's your baseball team?
I was an A's fan, but I don't care. They suck.
But you got mad California teams though, bro. You got the Dodgers, you got the A's. Who else y'all got out there again?
That's a good question. Giants, A's, Dodgers. And that's it.
Exactly. And you said you in Oakland too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all got like 4 teams out there, bro.
The Niners, the only team that got like the Niners got Niners got Great America behind them. Like literally, I used to go to Great America. There was nothing there. Then all of a sudden, we're gonna move to Great America. We're gonna move to Santa Clara. That's crazy, bro.
And
lead a Niner game
in honor of true, the 49ers are nothing but the Cowboys' cousins because they haven't won nothing since 1995. I don't want to hear nothing.
Yo, I've never heard that, but that's a funny one. That sounds dope.
True. Spit on that when we had to think about it. They haven't won since 1995, so I don't want to hear nothing from the 49ers fans.
Yeah, that's why when we talked about that last time, I brought up Cowboys because I learned that shit last year that the Cowboys in the off season practice in California. I'm like, huh? I was like, I never heard no shit like that. That's like New England Patriots practicing fucking Baltimore during the off season. Like, make it make sense here. What are we doing? Like, but yeah, the Cowboys are crazy.
I love them damn Celtics. It is my honor and it is my privilege, Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen, just what's it mean to you to be holding that trophy right now?
All praise to the Most High. We was in this building not too long ago. We was getting booze. Thankful to God to be here. Appreciate everything, man. Let's get some more.
Jaylen, I remember the first playoff game of this postseason. Just hearing you guys saying, we're back. We're back. Just what has the wait been like? The off season, this season, the regular season. What's the wait, the work been like to get back here going to the NBA Finals?
It's been nothing but a grind. We haven't skipped no steps all season. We got a bunch of great guys in this locker room. A bunch of tough guys. Our coaching staff has been great. Front office has been great. And now we want to take it to the next step.
Thank you, Jaylen. Congratulations to you. Let's hear from some of your teammates.
So do Jaylen deserve The Eastern Conference MVP, or
I think he did.
deserve it?
I
Who
think
deserve it, Tiff?
I would have given it. I don't got no problem because either one of them could have got it because Jason Tatum got it last
Mhm.
time. You know when it went to the
Yeah.
finals and Jalen, but like
Yeah,
it doesn't matter to
yeah.
me them two.
Well,
They
to
both
me,
were great.
my opinion, it goes JB first, which he got it.
Yep.
Second would be between Derek White and Drew Holiday.
You can make a
Third
case.
would
Yeah.
be third would be Jason Tatum.
Okay, that's not bad.
What
Ain't
about
bad.
Luke
Because
Kornet?
I'm
Voting.
saying it don't because Jason he already has one, so I'm saying like it. That's why I say it doesn't. What you call it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're right.
Right.
He already has one, but
one,
he didn't
yeah,
earn it.
and
He didn't earn it.
another thing, people was like, "Well, JC probably won." Like, no, I think winning a championship is the best feeling of all of it.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. It is. But Jason Tatum, he's mad. He's mad he didn't win it, though.
Oh,
I'll tell you
please,
that much.
Ah,
the
come
trolling
on.
gotta stop.
He's
He
mad he
ain't
didn't win
mad
it.
when he
He's
got one at
mad.
home already. And it's not like Larry in the season. Like, I knew Larry Bird. True needs to stop saying Larry Bird was not going. I told y'all Larry Bird was going to show up tonight.
Because Larry Bird,
Wait, True
we
said
don't
that?
do.
Yeah, True said he was hoping because I think isn't Larry Bird lives in Indiana. I think he was hoping he was gonna be there tonight to give it to one of them.
Yeah, but he didn't say he
Ain't he
was
from here?
definite. He said it would be dope if Larry Bird was to show up and hand it to whoever won it.
And I
That's
said,
what he
and
said.
what I said in some way, I said it would be nice.
Correct.
I said it'd be sweeter if it was in the finals. That's
Mhm.
what I said.
Correct. No, we did say that. We said, yo, the finals would be more important
Yeah,
for
but
Larry
I
Bird to
understand his
hand it.
health if he can't, because he got a bad back. So I understand
Correct.
probably why
Correct.
he couldn't show up.
But he still has a gripe too with the organization. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he gave public apology. Still need to
Yeah,
be.
he still has a gripe with them, even though the owners now wasn't there back then. Were they? No.
Oh,
Were
okay.
they?
So they wasn't the owners back then. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No, I don't. Hold on, I'm
Right.
trying to think. When Patino took over, was they there as the owners when
Somebody got
Patino?
to fact
No, I
check.
don't think so. No, Westgrove. No, they wasn't. It
Okay.
wasn't them. Yeah, Wick wasn't the owner at that time.
Yeah.
I
So
believe
all their they just need to call them.
because there's no reason why Larry Bird had to go to Indiana. I know that's where he's from, but to be the coach of the Pacers and work as a GM, and now he's a consultant, he should have been working for the Celtics, just like Danny Ainge worked for the Celtics, just like Magic worked for the Lakers. That's the way it's supposed to go. Just like Bill Russell worked for the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? They offered Paul
Mhm.
Pierce a job. Paul Pierce didn't take it. He wanted to be an analyst and stuff like that. They offered Paul Pierce a position. He didn't take it, so probably take it maybe next year. Who knows and stuff like that? Because he's been fucking up. Motherfucker said nigga. He said, "Yo, Keyshawn, look at this nigga. Look at this nigga." And what's his name? Skip opened his mouth and was like, "Did he just say the N word?"
Yeah, I mean,
Live
you shocked that he would
television.
let that slip out his mouth on national TV. Like
That's
we
because
all can control our words.
but that's because Paul Pierce be high, man, and drunk doing them shows. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, well, yeah. KG can handle his words better now.
But I say this though, he should have never got fired by ESPN for showing strippers on his live. Like
You
that shit
know
was
how
corny.
ESPN is. I ain't like them
Yeah,
Right.
on it anyway.
Right.
man,
Right.
listen, ESPN needs to stop because they got their own inside scandals going on with
I mean,
Marley and
I
all of
agree
them.
they're not clean. I'm just saying, but
Exactly.
it's
They
best
not
he be where he is.
like that dark skin. I mean, not the dark skin. The chick that be doing the NBA thing with Will Bond and all of them. That
Oh,
chick right
Malika
there.
Andrews. Malika
Yeah.
Andrews.
Yo, she is the worst. She got on. She got on. What's that player that the NBA um suspended for having like I think a sexual assault type of case, but yet they didn't get on Gideon,
Oh,
not
you talking about
Gideon.
the guy from the Hornets who is the girlfriend? You talking
Oh,
about?
Miles
Yeah.
Bridges.
Yeah.
Miles
That's the
Bridges.
I was. Yeah.
No, not Miles, not Miles. It's
Josh
another player.
Giddey.
Well, Josh Giddey, she never got on Josh Giddey, but she got on the black player. The black player is it's not it was not Miles Bridges. It's
You mean
another
the
one.
one from the Rockets? what's his
Kevin
name?
Porter. Oh, Kevin Porter.
Yeah, I
Porter.
forgot for a
Porter.
moment. Yeah.
Kevin Porter.
She kept bringing up Kevin Porter's case, and I'm like, yo, what about Josh Giddey? Josh Giddey was supposedly with a minor and all this other shit. You should have brought him up. It's the same way how Stephen A got on Kyrie, and Kyrie just took a stand and said he's anti-vax, but he did not get on Aaron Rodgers, who lied about being vaccinated. So which one is worse? The one who lied about it. So when you got one person that's saying I'm anti-vax, I don't want to take no vaccines, this and that. I'm against it for my own personal reasons. I could fuck with a person like that. But fucking Aaron Rodgers lied. But see, that's why I don't like Stephen A. Because the other day he's like, what was it yesterday? Oh, I respect Kyrie. Like Kyrie's it. Now all of a sudden you respect him, but fucking 2-3 years ago you was shitting on him. So this is what I'm saying. Like that dude's he's a bootlicker, man.
Why you don't bring up how disrespectful she was at Joe when he got the job, bringing up his history? I mean, that stuff doesn't even matter. Him at 18 years old, getting in the ball fight with a woman.
Backstage. I'm sorry for interrupting, Tiffany.
You good? Yeah, I'm just saying because that was disrespectful. Joe married with kids and all that. What was the point of bringing that up to assassinate him? He didn't even start a day there.
Salute.
True. I thought you would have been
Congratulations,
over.
everybody, man. Soldiers. Hey, man.
4 more to go. 4 more to go.
Happy Memorial Day. This time it was a Memorial Day miracle. It was a Memorial Day miracle.
Tiff, I never
heard Jalen Brown.
My bad, true. I never heard you, Tiff. I never heard you and Maybach thoughts on the game. Y'all was talking about other stuff.
Oh, remember I told you my. Remember I told you my.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, because the storm was happening. I was off and on with.
Child of Jalen.
What's your thoughts on the game, True? Salute to you.
Man, great win, man. Like I said before, Pacers, hats off to them. They made it tough, but hey, the Celtics executed down the stretch, which, hey, I'm loving it. You know what I mean? That's been a concern for all of us when it comes through the down stretch situations, and they done it again in that situation. So it ain't easy being a team in 4. We did it, handle business. Porzingis to rest more. Hey, 4 more. No, hey, we ain't satisfied though. 4 more wins.
And true, I want to give you a fun fact. Did you know Derek White had a game-winning triple on May 27 for the same second straight year? May 27.
Man, listen, listen, man. Derek White like that, man. Derek White is. I've been praising Derek White since he's been on the team. How impactful he is, and seeing his growth as a player. Even like I liked him on the Spurs a little bit, like seeing him from then to now. I mean, listen, it's amazing. So, fact that his shooting wasn't good enough in the past, and now see him able to hit that shot with confidence now that's how you can't shout out to the Celtics, man. I mean, shout out to Derek White. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, but true. I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I did like Murray more than I liked Derek White on the Spurs at the time. I didn't know shit about.
I'm not mad at that. I mean, I think he was definitely better too. That's nothing crazy. He definitely was better. But I mean, it's maybe a hot take. I think Derek White still better than. I think Derek White better than Murray now. I just think Murray's on the best.
That's a fact.
I think Derek Court. I think Murray just has more. I mean, clearly because he's the second best player on the team, and he got more of a bigger role, and when Trae Young got out, he was the course number 1 on the team. So,
correct.
I mean, I think Derek White. I mean, listen, we'll see if the Mavericks can win in Game 4 for them. We'll see.
They need to.
But, I mean, shit is over regardless, though. But it's like, we'll see. I mean, but
right.
That being said, though, I'm just loving the talk. I'm loving it because it just gives you extra. It gives the Celtics extra motivation, bro. I'm loving it because they're not like the May, but we all know what the Celtics defense is capable. Like that's like the page. Like we struggling with a Patriots team, but like y'all pick and choose. Listen, if we went to 7 games for 6 games with the Pacers, y'all will say we playing down to our competition. A win's a win at the end of the day. So now all of a sudden, we're going off of how they're supposed to win.
Correct.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
But when you're doing,
True.
I mean, come on. I mean,
True.
like, come
Let me
on.
tell you what a guy said today, right? And it's a guy you know, but I ain't gonna mention his name. But anyways, this is what he said. He said that the NBA called all the teams the Celtics played and told the star players to sit out.
But that's
Bro,
but that's what I'm saying. A lot of people that's doing that, they know the Celtics gonna win a championship. They just gotta say those type of things, and
Correct.
like that just proves it though, right? That just proves it that they're
Right.
scared the Celtics gonna win because then now I mean, and they try to make it seem like it's a deep Kyrie. I mean, listen, the people that Kyrie, listen, they're gonna boo the shit out of Kyrie. They're gonna probably boo the shit out of Luka too.
mhm.
Whatever it is, what it is. But
Nah, we don't
it
really
ain't
got no.
that.
We don't got no smoke for Luca. We got smoke with Kyrie because when Kyrie
And
stepped on the Leprechaun's
like,
face,
and first of all, let's make it clear too. They trying to talk we did Kyrie dirty. No, you talking about the
no,
NBA and the media did him dirty, but we didn't do him dirty.
no,
He said out his own
Tiff
mouth.
brought that up. Yeah, Tiff
He
brought that up. The reason why we
he
don't
mentioned that he mentioned that he could have
he's gonna
resigned, but like that
resign.
was
Exactly.
like
Thank you. I said that.
like nobody
Exactly.
said that. So they, I mean, if they want to play that, if they want to use that, if they want to use that narrative, so be it. It's extra, like I said before. Give the Celtics that's already been dominating the whole regular season extra motivation to, you know what I mean? You
Correct.
know what I mean? Give them
Correct.
another chip on their shoulder, please. I beg of y'all, give another chip on their shoulder, please, because it's
Correct.
a. I mean, because Jaylen Brown not making on big team. You don't think that didn't motivate him
Correct.
Mhm.
even
Of course.
more?
Of course. He
Like
said it. He said it today. He said that. They even asked him about the Stephen A question when they was like, oh, they said you're not marketable and this and that. He was like, listen, that's just motivation for me. He's like, I don't know
they
how I'm gonna
making it worse.
market
They
it.
making it worse for the Mavericks. They obviously is making it worse for the Mavericks,
Correct.
and they unintentionally don't know that.
Correct.
Mhm.
Like,
Correct.
oh, Joe
That's
Mazzulla can't coach. Oh, Joe, because they're gonna say Jason Kidd all of a sudden now a better coach than Joe Mazzulla when y'all wasn't saying it the whole season, even with the
correct.
improvements of the Mavericks. So now it's like
Anything to down the Celtics. That's what they're gonna say. That's
but
what they're gonna
Mhm.
say.
it's gonna backfire. It's gonna
Yeah.
backfire because like, listen, if they can make it competitive and tough, so be it. Hey, it's whatever. But like, I can see it two different ways. It could be a long series where hey, both teams got opportunity to win, and I also look at it where Celtics is going to mollywop the shit out of them.
There you go. Correct.
Like I'm just if you want to just be my honest opinion, like I ain't been this confident of a team I root for win a championship for a long time since the Patriots. So
Yeah, you did say that. You did say that. I respect that. So let me
I
ask you a
don't think people
question.
understand, and I don't think people understand that confidence. Besides people that ain't Patriots fan, I don't think people understand that how when I said that how powerful that is. But they gonna
Correct.
understand. Like I mean, like I said, I'm not really going to go back and forth with people about who's going to win. We listen. All right, listen. You, hey, shout out to Jake McDaniels though, but that man need to eat a sandwich.
Agreed. He has to get tougher, man. He's too frail.
He-
Yeah.
It's not even
not just
like, come
not
on,
just
bro.
the
Like
regular
it's
It
sandwich.
needs a,
Eat a
it needs a
glizzy.
consistent offensive game. It needs a consistent offensive
like
game, James.
Is it that Luca too strong for him?
yeah, and he can't. He's not gonna be. He's not gonna bully Tate. He can't bully Tatum Brown or Drew Holiday, or even Derek White. Little got some strength to him. Like Derek White, technically, Derek White weighs more than I think. Than he got a lower center of gravity too, and you know what I mean.
Correct.
So it's like I think Derek White like 200 pounds maybe.
I heard somebody say that Kyrie Irving is gonna cook Derek White. I was like, oh man,
I
I can't
doubt it.
wait.
He'll have a game or two
You
he
heard what
might
Herm
do.
said?
Not the whole
Huh?
series, though.
Nah, Earl didn't say that.
No.
Again,
I'm
I'm
talking
not
about.
mentioning.
I was asking Truth to hear what Herm was saying.
He said
Oh,
a lot. I heard. What else did he say?
Nah, he was saying he hoped that Mavericks gonna beat us and he want Kyrie Irving to step on Lucky and for Kyrie Irving for doing him dirty. For the Celtics for doing Kyrie Irving dirty.
see, that's why
We
when
never
Tiff
did him
was
dirty
saying
though.
that,
That's
He
the
said the
thing.
fans treated him like
exactly.
shit.
See, this is what I'm saying.
because
You
he
got people. Go
okay.
ahead.
And granted, did a fan or some fans may go too far. That's just every fan base period when things like this
Exactly. They
happen,
gave the
right?
Russell Westbrook.
That's every
KD.
fan base. Listen, you get exactly right, but let's make this shit clear though. He legit lied to the fan base. Like that's
Thank
legit
you.
what
I
happened.
said that true.
Yeah,
I
he
And
said
said
he
that.
he was.
gave up, and he gave up. He gave. And listen, we and other people got cooked too during the time when we lost against the Bucks. So let's not make it that. Let's not even do that because Brad Stevens got cooked for it. Gordon Hayward, like people got cooked for that. If he was still on the team today. But the reality of the
Correct.
situation is that Kyrie gave up on the team, and
Correct.
where you
Correct.
the because listen because niggas because this is let's because let's it is so
He
very
already
that's what
had
I'm
planned his
saying.
exit. True. He already had planned his exit when they went to the All-Star game and he was talking with KD in the hallway. Remember, that was that
Exactly.
same year. And that's what I said. That's what I was telling Tiff earlier. I was like, yo, these people that's saying all of this narrative about Kyrie got done dirty. They said Isaiah Thomas got done dirty. Listen, Isaiah
What does
Thomas
Isaiah Thomas
literally,
have to do with anything? Like, what that
yeah,
being said, what
thank
does
you.
Isaiah Thomas have to do with anything?
Listen, these
Yeah,
people are just throwing anything to see what sticks, bro. That's why
They
I
do,
don't
but they
get
do. They
into
want to make this weird. Like I said, they trying to find things to the reason why they're gonna win. Like, and that's it's
right.
getting real nasty. Like, are we gonna y'all? They is this is why I'm confident. They're using narratives and like
Thank you.
to use as analysis to win. Like, it's weird. It's weird. Like they legit using base narratives and like half truths to like
Oh
besides just talking
man.
basketball.
No,
Like
for
like
real.
this. I
Thank
mean,
you.
like
It's like
granted,
wasn't it your panel? I think it was your panel, or was it T's panel where somebody came in and was like, "Oh, the city of Boston is this and that," and that's when you broke it down. You was like, "Listen, man, I'm a fan of the basketball team. I'm a fan of the organization. I don't know nothing about Boston, Massachusetts." You was like, "Maybach lives out there," so and that's when I was like, "Bro, there's racism and prejudice every fucking where in the United States. What does that have to do with the city and the state? Like,
right,
what are we
and that
talking
being
about here?"
said too, and let's not forget, and this is why I slow down on quick. Like, and
Harry
like this,
Dundas talking about Boston are
and
treating
this
the
is
black players right.
And Tibby knows this. And this is why I have to cook Kyrie Irving because of these. This is why I do. Tibby knows this, and if correct me if I'm wrong, this is why I say the things I say about Kyrie because we're not going to slip and do and start lying. My biggest issue with Kyrie Irving was this. Let's not forget he wanted to be a number one guy when
Mhm.
he left Cleveland. That was a report. He never
Correct.
denied that.
Correct.
He of course he didn't like the toxicity of playing with LeBron, so that's the other the two. But he wanted to be
Right.
a number one guy on a team, which a
Correct.
lot of people, myself, everybody, I think at the time thought he could be.
Correct. Be a leader of a
When it was
team.
his time to be the leader and lead by example on the team, he was not a good leader. And fast
Correct.
forward, it didn't work out, and he lied talking about, "Oh, I'm gonna be." First of all, he talking about, I'm gonna come back if the Soldiers wanted me. Why the Soldiers didn't want you? You was a free agent. You didn't want to sign back. You went to
Correct.
Brooklyn.
Correct.
Simple as that. You lied talking about you going to stay here, and then talking about, "Oh, I'll be here if they want me." Like, nah, they offer you a contract, and you went to Brooklyn.
Correct. Bro, that's what pisses me off. It wasn't like it was a message to his agent. He stood in front of a packed TD Garden and said, "I'm coming. I'm gonna re-sign with the Celtics." Then he changed his little stance and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna re-sign if the Celtics want me." And it was like, "What, bro? What are we doing here?" And that's when he started acting weird, you know. And now
Like
Stephanie
he was
A.
doing
Smith.
certain, he was having certain get together with certain team members, but other team members
Exactly.
wasn't invited. Like people don't want to talk about things like that nature. And like, and granted, it wasn't all on Kyrie. You had the immaturity of Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum. You had Gore. I mean, it's not what's on him, but make it seem like we did him dirty, like he didn't do shit is crazy.
Correct. It just
Like,
again, these are the same people that's create. Like I said, they created narrative. One dude was like the same dude that I told you. He when he started his live, he said, "Oh, the Celtics got the a a cupcake walk to the finals. The same person that said that, right? When Doc Rivers got the head coaching job for the Milwaukee Bucks and they picked up Pat Beverly, he said on a live with like 4,000+ people, the Bucks are going to win the championship. Mark my word. On my other channel, I was watching his live. I put in the chat in all caps. That's the way I wrote. I did that on your chat, and I noticed there was a mod that was like, "Don't spam the chat with caps." That's just the way I write, But anyways, um, I wrote in all bold letters. So you mean to tell me because Bucks got Doc Rivers and they picked up Pat Beverly, they automatic going to the championship? He said, yes, Maybach. They're gonna win the suit. They're gonna win the NBA Finals. I
When
was
has
like,
Pat
oh,
Beverly ever been a game changer to that
thank you. That's
point
my
where
point.
y'all come to the championship?
Thank you. That's my
Like
point.
first of all, when they fired their head coach, when they fired Adrian Griffin in the middle of the season, they already basically threw away their season anyway when they did that for one.
Correct. Correct.
So I mean, and I know coaching changes happened middle of the season before, but this he legit came out of no. I mean, I know he was consulting the team per se, but the thing, I mean, he wasn't there like you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like on the staff per se, and like Tyronn Lue did it, but like I said, he was on the staff,
Correct.
so it's like I don't know, man. It's just I just find it hilarious that oh we got Luca and Kyrie, like okay now cool now Carl son. Kyrie has been better than Jaylen Brown for like a past couple of years now. Like, what are we
Let
what are
me
we
ask you a
doing?
question, True. True. Which team is the better team? The Celtics or the Mavs?
This is the Celtics. I mean, okay, this is
Thank
the
you.
Celtics. Like, if you, like you said, if we're we have the most talent. We're the deeper team
Thank you.
because we like, on the- all like now. Like, what is it like? Now all of a sudden, we're not the more athletic. I don't know if you heard when I said that. Like, we're not the more athletic team. I'm like, are we serious now, bro? Like, are
Correct.
we
Now I
just
heard
gonna
you say that.
lie?
That's what I said before you
Like,
came in. I said,
come
yo,
on, bro. Like, we gonna sit here and lie now? All right, bro. Like,
these dudes
I'm
keep
just
talking about Kyrie and Luke. I said, so okay. So two backcourt guards are gonna beat a five, like uh, a whole team. So two guys is just gonna beat a whole team. And we're not talking about a whole team of bums. We're talking about legit players. Drew Holiday,
like it was
defender.
so disingenuous in that conversation. Like this is why I was like, I'm not even really going to go back and forth with people because like if we're going to sit here and be so disingenuous, bro, Drew Holiday is a guy that can create for others. Derek
Thank you.
White is a guy that can create for others. That
Uh,
and they haven't played against an offense like that. They just haven't. So saying that, saying that like.
mhm,
So,
mhm.
like I just like, bro, it's not what people go think it's gonna be, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
If Lou Dort gave him problems, and like I said, Lou Dort is physical, and he can like Jalen Brown, Jalen Brown's not gonna get bullied. Like Drew Holiday's not gonna get bullied. So it's like I said, McDaniels needs a sandwich. I mean, then their defensive schemes for the Timberwolves been trash. I mean, that's just all how it is. So it's like that being said too, that they the when you take Rudy Gobert outside the paint, you have no backline defense. Even if let's say you do take Porzingis or Al Horford outside the paint, you still have somewhat of a rim backline defense with guys like the Derek White, Jason Tatum. Those guys are very good help defenders.
All right.
Um, so
It's
like
ludicrous what some of these dudes be saying, man. They just be crazy. They just crazy talk.
Jason Tatum is going to be the best rebounder in this shit. Like that, even it's just funny because like Jason Tatum is funny enough the best rebounder in the series. I mean, he's the best rebounder in the playoffs so far.
Yeah.
I
Nah,
mean,
it's
I
just
don't.
what I notice is the hate and the disdain is so real that they create narratives. They move the
I ain't
goalposts.
never hate on a team like that, bro. That shit really crazy. Like I ain't never hate on a team like that to a point where
For
it's like
real,
on
for
any
real.
sport, whatever. Like I ain't never to a point where we just gonna go off of like that's disgusting, bro. I may have to do a
It
bit
has to
like
hurt.
I've picked the Lakers to win series before. I don't listen. Timmy can attest to this. Anybody that know me can attest to this. I'm not no hater, bro. Like I keep it real. Like I don't like the Lakers at all, but
Right.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie or
We
six.
talked
Like I'm
about
not gonna lie on a certain team just because
we talked about
like
that.
this is
That's what I
crazy.
said.
So it's like
I said I could debate with someone who can acknowledge factual shit. But when you just creating narratives and just lying, it's like why am I debating with you? Now it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? It's like arguing with a dummy. You know, it's
well,
just like, what are we doing? Like, it is what it
yeah,
is,
it's
man.
like I just find it funny. It's like the cakewalk argument. And like, so we're gonna act like. I find it funny, especially let's talk about a team in the West in recent time where I said Denver, where the Phoenix Suns, had a quote unquote cakewalk
Yeah,
in the 2021 run, right? And it was a lot of people had them beating the Milwaukee Bucks,
yeah,
and that look how that series turned out. So it's like,
correct,
I
correct.
mean,
So
it's just find it funny
Be
when people
switching up
pick
their
and choose.
skins, true.
I find it funny when people use a pick and choose argument when they legit had. I mean, let me double check their run exactly. Like, because who they beat up, they went up against a beat up Laker team.
Yeah, AD got hurt. I remember that. Yeah.
AD got hurt, but that's why I'm just like,
Chris
why do
Paul,
people want to
Chris
pick
Paul
and
missed 3
choose?
games though too.
But still though, bro, I mean, that being said though, like Chris Paul did miss games, but that being said too, Chris Paul Porzingis missed games. So what are we doing? So like, if we want to play that game,
Being
I get
second
it.
best player.
Yeah, but Porzingis is the most important guy. I hope to win the championship. Like I think without Porzingis, Mavericks definitely has a chance if Porzingis is not playing. But if Porzingis is playing, this is why I'm that confident. But I mean, like I understand Chris Paul got hurt, but like okay, LeBron James and AD was hurt. So you get what I'm saying? Like I mean,
And then they
like
went to the Clippers with no Kawhi, right? Yeah.
no Kawhi. Like I mean,
Hey, it's been reported about Wolves that Chris Porzingis has been upgraded to be available for Game 1 in the finals. What y'all think about that?
oh shit,
Well, see, then it don't. I
oh
mean, the
shit.
finals ain't till next Thursday. We was expecting.
That,
I think
you
he
know
could
what
have
that
played
mean?
tonight if he
You know what that mean? It mean that he been ready and he
Yeah.
just anxious to come back on that court and he listen. Oh man, cause listen, see, you know what's funny though. This is why it's like they depend on the narratives. I ain't saying that one time. Okay, KP want his revenge on Dallas. Like he just gonna be listen. He don't give a fuck about that. He care about coming and play basketball. Ain't no narrative. KP
yeah,
understood that
true.
he needed to get better. KP understood that when he got traded, he needed to get better. That's what he did. That's why Brad traded for him. That's why he gonna help us win a championship.
Yo,
So
true. You're good, because I never thought about that, bro. I never did that at addition, bro. 2 + 2 = 4. Wow, I forgot he played for the Mavs. You're right. Oh,
and guess what? He took accountability. Even who fought with him, at who fought it was, he took accountability for himself. So you know what? I need to get my game better. I need to get in that post. I need to attack these mismatches, and you know what I mean. Work on my game. That's what he did. Brad Stevens saw that. Because funny thing is though, on last season, I remember he was cooking us in the post. I remember the game. He was cooking us. I'm like, oh,
hmm
Porzingis got this in his bag, and then
Yo,
Brad Stevens.
how long did he play for the Mavs? A year, right?
Like 1.5 seasons.
then,
Remember, he got traded. He got traded in the deadline 2 seasons ago,
hmm
and like he played a full season last year.
hmm
So he worked on his game, and he playing the best ball in his career.
Yeah,
And
correct.
shout, I mean, ain't
The NBA don't like the NBA don't like Porzingis. He should have been on the All Star.
nah. I mean, but hey, it's a narrative ball Porzingis.
He only made
Hey,
one All Star. That's when he was on the Knicks. That's crazy.
I mean, he's been hurt too, which is part of it. And of course, he ain't been in a winning situation, so it's gonna be hard for him if he ain't putting up the crazy numbers. But that being said, hey, we all understand he's one of the best big men in the game for a reason. So I
Yep.
don't care what. I mean, We know what he able to do. So we ain't win 64 games for no reason.
Hey, true. You know what's so funny? I really want to all smoke with the Nuggets because I got tired of motherfuckers saying they unbeatable.
That's already been proven though. Like
them not even touching Jokic.
Listen, their rim protection was terrible.
I did want the Celtics to play them. I did pick Denver and the Celtics to be in the finals. I did want the Celtics to whoop them. So what T just said. So those people that was saying the Celtics can't beat them can shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but I will say this though. I mean, whoever comes up, I mean, most likely gonna be the Mavericks. It's like they got they got their new plot armor. That's my new thing. When it comes to sports, the plot armor. They added plot armor for the Mavericks. So it's like
that matters for us doing our job.
But and like I said before, it's weird because now we're gonna pick and choose. Because when we having long series against the Atlanta Hawks, is a bad thing. But when we handle business, and do what we need to do, we still gonna have something to say. And like, hey, that's what I'm saying. Not satisfied until we win a championship, I guess. I mean, but here's they going to downplay that shit too. So it's like, let's be prepared. That's what I said. Be prepared.
No excuses, man.
They already created a narrative. Jimmy didn't play the first round. Donovan Mitchell got hurt the second round. Tyrese got hurt the third round in the Eastern Conference. So they already created a narrative. I told you, a guy that you know. A guy that you know said
that nigga shows like come do what Jimmy do, then that's what Tatum can get my respect.
And what has Jimmy done? He hasn't won nothing. That's my point to this.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, they so sad they comparing the 34-year-old to 26-year-old. That's crazy. Who nigga been on 4 different teams.
And he about to be on his way out. Pat, you tired of him? I know you. Me too.
You see what Pat Riley said about him when he was talking shit about us, talking about we would have beat them. Pat Riley,
he said he didn't play that shit. He said, why you talking? You ain't playing. Exactly. You playing? You talking like you want to court? Like
I think they might trade his ass, dog. They might.
Yeah. That was a nail in the coffin. I was like,
I think Pat is tired of him, like Pat was tired of LeBron. When LeBron tried to take control of shit and said, "Get Eric Spoelstra out of here," Pat Riley had to check his ass real quick. That's the thing I like about Pat Riley, and you said that true. Like when you got a good front office, it was either you or Sturdy that said that. Like some front offices is like a circus, but other organizations like the Celtics and prominable, like how Pat Riley's running the Knicks, running the Heat. You can't play around.
Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. Listen, we'll see what guys got, man. I'm confident. So I don't even really go back and forth because
it's true. True. But the Clipper fans are rooting against Minnesota and Dallas. Now we got Clipper fans rooting for Dallas to beat us.
Bro, like this is like, bro, it's like they praying to God. I told the people the other day, like they better pray this nigga's not healthy. They better pray that he's not healthy if y'all even want to have a chance. Because I'm telling you this right now, it ain't gonna be what people gonna think, bro. You think his other defense been playing this good? Where would percentage come back? Like,
those niggas is popping Molly T. Whoever's telling you, whoever's is like, that's what I'm trying to say. You be talking to motherfuckers that got 5 NBA teams that they root for. While we rooting for one team. Them niggas is all chemically imbalanced, bro. They all fucking.
This is crazy, man. Like, it's like, bro, like, Kyrie Irving, he been balling. I mean, he been balling. Like, I mean, shout out to Kyrie, even though he had his 15 points against the Thunder, but that's neither here or there. Like, this is hilarious, man. Like Luka is like not shooting worse than Tatum right now, but
correct, he's been struggling.
I mean, he's been playing good against he been playing good against the against Timberwolves. I'm gonna give him that though, but I mean, hey man, I mean, we gonna see, man.
Yo, true.
We
Real
gonna
quick,
see.
right? Have you heard about the Patriots room? Well, I told you about one. The
Yeah,
newest one is
Debo.
the newest, yeah, the newest one is that somebody wrote it. I can't remember the writer's name. That a rumor about the Celtics, the Patriots might trade Judon.
Yes, that's interesting.
And he he
I
he
don't
already
know.
came out. He already came out and he shut that down.
Yeah, if he did that, that ain't true then. Because that's probably that's not true. If he did that, he probably that's most likely true.
Yeah, and then
Debo though, I mean,
an old Baltimore teammate of his tweeted that he should come back home, and he came under there and said, "Now you know that's not gonna happen." That's one thing I like about Matt Judon.
man,
He
you
be
not
he be
hilarious,
putting in.
man.
He still
Yeah,
got friends on the team watches us. Okay.
Hey, man,
Uh,
but
I'm
guess
just
what? Y'all
letting
didn't
you
want
know.
to pay him. Y'all didn't want
well,
to
well,
pay
well,
him,
well, well,
and
we
he
didn't. You paid him, so it don't. But we ain't crying
Yo,
over spilled
true. You
milk.
know what I was thinking? True. I was
yeah,
thinking to sweeten up the pot to get Debo. Why don't we do a trade with them two and ask for a little like a first round or second round from San Fran?
cool. I mean, yeah, but then I mean, we got a lot of receivers though. Somebody gonna get cut because we just draft. I mean, we just drafted two promising receivers. I think gonna
Correct.
be um
Correct.
Kendrick Bourne. I like Kendrick
Kendrick, I
Bourne.
don't expect Kendrick Bourne to be ready, bro. He tore his ACL, man. I don't,
Because, yeah, it's true too. But
we
Tyquan
don't know.
Ford, he has questions.
He's gone.
Um,
You might as well Tyquan. Tyquan's
I
gone.
mean, this is gonna be his last opportunity, so I don't know. Like he may be go. I mean, I like Demario Douglas. I like Douglas.
No, yeah, that he's a definite. Mario definite is staying. The
Hope
two that we drafted, we know they on the squad.
Juju. If we can somehow get rid of Juju for Debo somehow.
Juju's gone. I think Juju's going to be gone too.
If we just
I
say
don't
we
think
just pay
anybody's
his
going to take
contract,
Juju.
we just say we traded him and we just agreed that
That's
we
why I'd
pay
rather
his
you do it.
majority of his contract or something like that, some type of deal. We just agree with
Correct.
trade.
Correct.
If we get
Correct.
Debo, cause I wouldn't mind Debo because he kind of do fits with the Patriots. Well, it's a different offense now, but still, I
You
wouldn't
y'all
mind
not getting
Debo.
Bo.
Correct. Huh?
I prefer somebody else though. I